So we are live, or so it would appear. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me. Hello, NYC bird enthusiast. NYC Hangout bird enthusiast. Poopa Balls, Lil Boots. Dora V was here earlier. I don't know if she's still there. Dora. Oh, sorry about that. This always happens when I first start a stream. Dang. This always starts when I first start a stream. Okay, so give it a few minutes. Hey, Mark, it's good to see you. Joe Mark Angelo. J-Mag. Okay, so J-Mag, good to see you. Okay, so do we wait? No, we can start with the reaction. Yes, I was reading Kiwi Farms today. I was reading Kiwi Farms, and I saw on the Klonka and Begs thread this morning that Klonka went live. Yes. She went live and she's having a lot of that going around with the attic dwellers, isn't it? Yeah, the attic. A lot of that going around. So I thought what do we do best? Oh, okay. Yes, it's good to see you, Lil Boots. So what do we do best? We're going to react. We're going to point. We're going to mock. Now, I ordinarily don't point and mock at other people's misfortunes, if anything. No, I do not. But there are exceptions to every rule. And I think this is karma hitting them. I really do. Karma, something I never thought that would be happening to them. Yeah. You do. Yeah, but I'm only going to be reacting to a sad stream. I'm not the one who's sad. I'm okay. I just have... I'm still using my roommate's reading glasses until I get my own. But that's going to take 2 or 3 weeks, I learned. 2 or 3 weeks before my glasses will be ready. But that's okay. I make do. Silly DC, though. No one can have a bigger sad than next. Yes. How dare you, Klonka? How dare you? Beggs is in crisis mode. Begsy is only crisis mode since, I don't know. And I don't think he's able to shit either. Oh, dang. Yeah, really, Steph. Hey, good to see you, Steph. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. Because I bought them online. Because they were cheapest. They were the cheapest, so I bought them online. So there's that. Maybe I'll get them sooner, I don't know. But Benny Canada, they tend to take about 2 to 3 weeks. God damn it, the shipping. Because I'm doing it on the cheap. Yeah. Yes, doing it on the cheap. Thank you for stopping by, Steph. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Okay, so I've got, Lil Boots is working, so Steph is my super mod, so is Poopa Balls. Okay, I have yet to assign new super mods. I just haven't decided who there will be as of yet. I'll let you know when. Hey, Leanna. She brings me, again, Leanna. Jesus, that woman needs a friend. She wants you to play cards with her. She wants you to go play bridge, Leanna. Yeah, she wants you to go play bridge. Yeah. I'm going with Zenny Canada. I don't know if I think it's an American company, but they have a Canadian company, where you pay in Canadian dollars, and I think they have their own shop in Canada. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're doing Zenny. We are doing Zenny. Yeah. God dang. Okay. So it's good to see you all. Very good to see you all. Hello, Sama. I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Well, I'm glad to see you today, Sama. I'm glad to see you here today. So yeah, we're reacting to Klonka. It's okay over here. I was supposed to go out, but I didn't. And I was supposed to go to an optician, but you have to make an appointment. And so I did, and it would take forever to get the appointment. So I decided to go with Zenny Canada for my glasses. Yeah. So there's that. And I want to thank those who made donations to my PayPal. You know who you are. And as promised, I will not give up your identity. I never will do that. So thank you so much. It's muchly appreciated. Thank you. And yes. Oh, she did. Well, we're going to point and laugh at it, Leanna. We are. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the let's start. No time like the present. Yeah, we got enough. We're up to 32. We got enough. It's simply called April 24th, 2023. And her thumbnails over on Crumble is basically black with this hot pink lettering. Today it's called Rejection. It's called Rejection. So who rejected her today? Who rejected her? Was it Loverboy? Was it Beggs? Oh. Let's see. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, let's go.
About a relationship you would
Shit, what's going on?
possibly have with you.
Okay, hang on. Having a problem. I don't know if it's her stream or was it my computer. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Okay, I just have to fix a few things. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm hoping this will work. God. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about this. I'll be right. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, Tank Girl. Hey, GP. Good to see you. GP, Hunchback Nation. Yes. Hey, Patty. Hey, Patty. Yeah. Washington State, not Washington, D.C. Yeah. Hello. 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 Okay. Reading and Retrail. Good to see you here. Okay. Good to see you here. A GP Pioneer. GP Pioneer. Okay. GP Pioneer. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see if this will work. Okay. Because that was not good. All right.
Present themselves.
Binky.
So, and I'm going to
Is it from their end or is it my end? I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay.
power through the Wi-Fi connectivity issues.
Okay. It looks like it's from their end. Okay.
But we've been seeing a lot of that lately.
Seeing a lot
of that. There have been extreme examples.
Of what? Let me go back.
Tell Ricky my opinion on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because obviously it is an honor to be inducted. And so, congratulations to Joan Jett, richly deserved, and all of the Blackhearts for being inducted. So, maybe I'll bring Ricky back since that interview is now gone. Maybe I'll bring Ricky back on to talk about his work with addicts.
Who's Ricky?
So,
is that Ricky from that Steely Dan song? Ricky, don't lose that number.
A term. But limerence is also it's kind of a fantasy state that a person develops in their mind where they become convinced that they are meant to be with you.
Oh, like you think you are with Beggs. Okay, let's go with that.
And so it's characterized by the person looking for signs, whether they see your name somewhere or in extreme cases, if they see you on TV or if they see you on stage or they see you on social media and you're talking into the camera, much as I am doing now, and they become convinced that they have a relationship with you. It's partly a parasocial relationship, but it goes deeper than that. Because the person
psychology with DC Klonka. She's the psychologist today. She was a journalist. She was a producer. She was a pool broker. Today she's a shrink. Okay.
Really does become convinced that that they are your soulmate. And I was watching a YouTuber this morning. Her name, what is her name?
Was
Her
it me?
channel name is uh
Was it me? Was it me? Oh, come now. Inquiring minds want to know, Klonka.
it's Crappy Childhood Fairy.
Ugh.
And I think she's a therapist.
Oh, dear Lord.
And she explains limerence and those kinds of things in great detail and talks
Oh,
about CPTSD and other conditions that are characterized by a fear of rejection. And there have been some theories about why people form these types of relationships. Generally, the limerence and the parasocial relationships. And there is a theory that the more unstable or the less attachment you had in childhood, the more likely you are to attach to a stranger, an entertainer, a sports figure. And in general, when it comes to parasocial relationships, men tend to attach to sports figures and women to celebrities.
uh-huh.
That's a generalization, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh, God, give it to us. Psychology 101.
there are all kinds of other
Yes, Professor.
relationships that can form based on nothing.
Are we talking about the relationship? Is this where you're talking about your own relationship here? Is that what we're doing? It sure sounds like it. All right, let's go.
Sometimes a relationship like that can form based on what starts as a friendship, a cordial relationship with someone that is not romantic, and where there are no romantic overtones, but the person starts reading into the nature of your relationship and begin to extrapolate about a relationship they could possibly have with you,
Damn it.
present themselves.
Who's got the food stamp internet now?
So
I don't think it's me because I'm looking at the lights blinking on my box. No, my lights are fine.
and I'm going to power through the Wi-Fi connectivity issues.
Uh,
But we've been seeing a lot of that lately.
seeing a lot of
A
what?
lot of that.
A lot of
There have been extreme examples.
uh-huh. Like what?
Um,
Come. Cat got your tongue. Dog got your tongue.
I'm sorry, I just got a very exciting text message.
Oh my God, somebody's made her day. Oh, good God. All right, let's see it. Who made her day? Oh my
I
God.
don't want to give it away.
Oh, look at her giggle like a schoolgirl. Look at her giggle like a schoolgirl.
I don't want to
Oh,
give it away, but
come on, but you're gonna anyway. You know you're gonna eventually. Come on.
I'm happy.
Oh, I thought you were having a
All right.
sad.
Anyway, I'm going to contain my excitement until I see
Dang. Dang.
if it's legit.
The Nigerian prince is gonna take her away.
I've been under a lot of stress recently. I've got a number of stressors in my life at the
Yeah, stressors you brought on yourself. Let's remember that. You brought all this on yourself.
moment. Anyway,
She's gaga
I
giddy.
will call you D.
Whoa,
All right.
it's from D?
Back to
From Mama Warbucks. Come on, tell us what Mama Warbucks had to say. Come on now.
the subject at hand. Sometimes a person can form what they see or what is a
Get
real
on with
friendship with
it.
someone or a relationship of some kind with someone. And they start to develop this weird possessive strangeness with that person. And I think that we've seen this in extreme examples with celebrities, celebrities who get stalked, celebrities who get, um, followed around, celebrities, that kind of thing. But it also happens to people online.
Yes,
It happens to
yeah.
streamers in
Old
particular.
news.
Streamers
Old
tend
news.
to attract
Oh my God, you're not telling anything.
sometimes
Isn't it?
extremely um, overly enthusiastic followers.
Oh, like the way you became after you hated Begsy and then you decided you fell in love with him after he called you based. Like that? Like Callie did with Shane? Like that? Hmm. Trashik and Columbine? Come on, inquiring minds want to know. I'll bet you that text that she was all gaga giddy cocoa for cuckoo pups over is the highlight of the stream. But we'll try and make this fun.
Just ask any of the girls on Twitch about some of the men who followed them.
There is a moment she has a sad though in the stream because I saw the clip up on Kiwi Farms in the Beggs and DC thread on the farms. And there's a clip of her in that stream, and so she does have a sad. We're going to stick around. We're going to endure. We're going to soldier through this, and then we're going to point and laugh.
But male streamers also end up with these types of anvils around their necks, if you will.
Where did all the anvils go? Where did all the anvils go? Okay, I couldn't resist it. Anybody who used to watch Gilmore Girls would know what I'm talking about, would know what I was singing about there.
And they can manifest in a number of different ways. Now, there's nothing wrong with fantasizing about someone that you're attracted to. We've all done it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's normal, right?
Okay.
What is not normal is then assuming that the feelings that you have for that person are reciprocated, even though there's no evidence that the person feels the same way about you.
Oh my God, relationship advice from.
And I was talking about this crappy childhood fairy lady. She was talking, she reads letters on her channel, and there was a letter from a girl who developed a very strong limerence connection to a man. Hello, Tragic. Hello.
Hello, Tragic. Oh my God, you could sound even more pretentious. God dang it. Hello, Tragic.
And she ended up in financial problems because she was spending so much money consulting with those rip-off psychics that you contact on the phone, you know, those 900 numbers, or they used to be 900 numbers. I guess you can contact them on the internet or whatever.
Jesus Christ, Crumble's 1.25 is faster than YouTube's 1.25. Okay. All right, let me know if this is too fast for you and I'll bring it back.
And spending a fortune on tarot card readings and, you know, all kinds of other like readings and predictions and stuff. And she spent hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, getting these assessments from these professional con artists, because that's exactly what psychics and tarot card readers are. They're con artists.
No, a lot of them are, yes. A lot of them are nothing more than charlatans. No, but there are those who are the real deal. I speak from experience. Yeah, I speak from experience.
The ones who do it for fun, the ones who just say, oh, you know, let me do your cards, that's one thing. But the ones who actually try to persuade you that what they're saying is true, they're in a different category. And they can be actually quite dangerous. But, you know, they're like the sex phone operators. You know, their job is to keep you on the line as long as possible so they can charge.
How do you know that? Did you call a phone sex line, Klonka? You called 1-900 numbers and indebted yourself, didn't you? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you did. You spent time on those lines, didn't you?
Charge you the maximum amount of money. And this girl spent a fortune trying to figure out if she and her love object were in fact meant to be. And of course, the tarot card readers all lied to her and they told her what she wanted to hear, because that's what they do, right?
If you went to one who was the real deal, it wouldn't. No, they would have given it to her straight.
Now, we have seen multiple examples of women going completely berserk online. And not a few men as well.
Excuse me.
I mean, I hate to cover old ground, but since I'm discussing the subject, I have no choice. The fantasy relationship that Silvana created in her mind between herself and...
Oh my God. Okay, I should have seen that one coming. For some reason, I didn't see that one coming today. But I should have seen it coming. Damn it, I'm getting slow in my old age. What about Silvana?
Eggs, which then curdled. into a kind of mania. And
Oh, come on, they were flirting with each other. Your boyfriend was flirting with her. She was flirting with him. She sent him nudes. He threatened to use them. He threatened to make them public. Hence the nickname revenge pornographer. God dang. Some feminist you are, bitch.
obsession, which resulted in a whole ass op being launched to accuse Negs of doing something that he did not do.
Nobody threatened it. He said so on a video clip. He threatened it. He implied it. He said so.
Which poisoned.
Are you jealous of Silvana? Is that it? You're jealous that Silvana might have Silvana or your lover boy. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Coming to you guys in chat now. Okay, if I don't get you, don't worry. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Yeah. Hey, Lex, good to see you. Crochet and Crime with Melissa. Hey, Melissa, good to see you. Miss Hussey, too. Good to see you, Hussey. Patty. Yeah. All right. So here we go. All right. So speed her up. It won't be too fast. Okay. Well, I've sped her up. Thank you. They can't get decent service in a dingy attic. No, they can't. Thank you. Yes, Sama. Thank you. Please please give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. She took time out of her happy life to find my Instagram and call my stuff garbage. Bitch, you sleeping on a $50 used mattress. Ew. Ew. She been stalking you, Melissa. Oh my goodness. She really, that happy couple life, not much happening there, obviously, is there? No. Yeah. It's their internet. Thank you, Poopa. Thank you. They will say it's Rumble. Of course they will. Of course they will. Which job is it? Last week it was a lawyer. This week it's straight. Keep kidding yourself. I know. She rambles on about shit from 1956 like no one cares. She can't talk about anything from this century. She's really got an eye thing herself. Good Lord. Yeah, exactly. Her aunt probably died and she inherited some dollars for the war chest. That could be. That could be. Someone texted her. Must not be used to that. Hey, that's why that makes her all cocoa for cuckoo puffs like that, eh, Lil Boots? She's not used to getting a text. Oh, dear Lord. The third chin is coming in nicely, Granny Girdballs. Oh, dear Lord. You beat me to it. The victim mode activated. Is she talking about that weirdo? Who is she? I can't stand her. I'm not a fan of hers either, but I don't like what happened to her either. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened to her either. Look, the only time I wish evil on people is people who are actually evil. People who are actually evil. I don't think Who Is She is evil. No. You know who she's talking about. All roads lead back to GG Gaining Ground. No, in this case, it's Silvana. Silvana. Yeah. GG. No Poopa. Everyone but her this time. Indeed. Spock eyebrows. No, I'm guessing Who Is She is not GG. No. That's fine. Well, now she's talking about Silvana. So there's that. She's not talking about, no, she's talking about Silvana. Her head is shaped like an anvil. I think she does have a crush on Trashik. I do. I think she does. I think she fantasizes about a three-way between her and Trashik and Beggs. And poor Columbine left out in the cold. God dang it. Clinical psychologist Gerdzilla is very condescending. Indeed, she is, Liana. Yes, Poopa, she is. Hey, Dan Maru, good to see you. Good to see you. When I was watching this, I thought of kind of donations to the war chest. Yeah, indeed. I think the donations must be dwindling down. Maybe she is trying to reach out to her boyfriend's views and how much they spend on him. Yeah, they do. They do. She looks like an alien head. Maybe Scientology will be her next gig. Yeah. The ones that are the real deal are not to be trifled with. Jesus, DC. Do not go around, do not be going and pissing off the witches and Wiccans now. Exactly. I'm not us old people. I'm not us old people. Probably know about 900 numbers. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to fuck around. We're going to find out. I don't know what that was. I meant only old people. Oh, dear. I don't know who balls. I came in late and I tend to tune her out. Tune her out. Yeah. It's okay. You're good, Hoopa Balls. You're good. Recycled content. How entertaining. Same old chat. You said it. But we're going to try and make it entertaining around here, Hussy. We're going to try and make it out. Yeah, I know. Must be a slow news week. Come back to Silvana? Yeah, absolutely. He's talking about Silvana. Nobody's jealous of her. Just saying. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Damn, Danny. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Thank you. Maybe I should go live in the daytime more often. No, she's not evil. Just a weirdo. Exactly. Yeah. Referring to who is she? Klonka, I believe, is evil, actually. I believe Beggs is evil. I believe Traffic is evil. And I believe Columbine is evil. I believe the triumvirate. No, the four. The four. The quattro. Whatever you want to call them. They're all evil. Yes. Yeah. She's going to talk about Gigi. Hey, Oda May. Good to see you. Yeah. Glad you're stopping by. Hello, Ricky. Good to see you. Hello, Ricky. She can't go a day without talking about Gigi. Oh, I'm sure that's to come, Poopa. Stick around. I think that's around to come. He's like, hello, everybody. I'm DC. Aren't I something? Yeah, that's her. But I'm DC Media Girl. I'm Clara Frank. Show me. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. God, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, you. McHenry Creeper. McHenry Creeper. Maud, can a Maud get rid of McHenry Creeper, please? Thank you. I don't have the patience to deal with him today. He's one of those trolls that's really not entertaining, and his material gets old very quickly. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, they all need to get a hobby, Melissa. Absolutely. Well, he actually did it. Hey, Silvana, good to see you. That's okay. It'll be up in replay. It'll be kept up in replay for you. I don't think any of these people are evil. I'm just sad and some sort of misplaced of self-importance. I could buy that. I could buy that, Lex. Yeah, Jason, it's absolutely good to see you. Yeah. Hey, Boo-Boo, good to see you. Good afternoon to you, too. They need to stop streaming and get off the internet. Well, Fupa, you missed last night. I was reacting to Beggsy's latest stream, and he was crying and crying. He was having a sad, good old Negsy. He was having a sad, and he was saying that this was no longer fun for him. Like the streaming, I guess he was talking about was no longer fun. Get the fuck offline, damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
A lot of people against negs. That's an extreme example.
God.
But we see a lot of other examples. We see examples of friendships that have gone awry on the platform,
That's it.
where there is no depth to which somebody will not stoop in order to get that person's attention, even if it's negative attention.
Yep.
The lengths that people are willing to go to, calling the police, calling CPS, bringing the authorities in, taking you to court, running smear campaigns.
My God. In other words, just put it in one sentence. My name is Clara Frank, and I'm a constant chronic victim. God damn it!
Running ops against you, spreading lies about you. It is out of fucking control.
What
And
lies?
a lot of that comes from rejection. What I have noticed is that
Come on.
the most insane, unhinged, and out of control people who have come from me and Negs are the people who used to be in our communities. Now, me, not so much. I'm a woman. My audience was 99.9% female. And so I don't get the same kind of blowback. I mean, I've had a couple of people who used to be members on my channel or used to watch me or used to be mods
Come on, you
who have since
did it.
decided to try to
By your own admission, by the time your channel was shut down, I think you had no more than 50 members left after 200. God damn it. You can't even keep your own story straight, can you, dear?
destroy
Oh,
my reputation online, but they're irrelevant people. I
please, you destroyed your own reputation with your own online activity. God damn it.
don't care about them. Okay, I can see what they write. I can see what they post. I don't give a shit about them. In my case, somebody like Irate Alex is a good example. Irate Alex, who used to be one of my mods also.
Yeah.
Irate Alex.
We're still stuck on Irate Alex, aren't we? Did he reject you? Is that why you're obsessed with him? Did he reject you? You're just mad that he found new love, aren't you? Yeah, he found new love. And unlike you and Begsy, it seems that Alex and his new girlfriend are actually happy. And you're probably jealous of it. But let's go.
Who is now demanding that I unblock him on Twitter. Why, Alex? Why do you want me to unblock you? What do you think you could achieve by me unblocking you? Do you want to get into a back and forth with me? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have a conversation with you. And I certainly
No, you just want to spread your lies behind that block. You want to spread your lies behind that block without consequence. That's all.
do not want to have a conversation with that rabid pit bull of a girlfriend of yours who is
Oh, come on. She's sweet. She's always nice to me. She's always nice to me.
weirdly obsessed with coming for me when I don't give a fuck about her. I don't care about the two of you.
Oh, yes,
In
you
case
do.
you haven't noticed,
No. You do, because you keep obsessing over them. You keep obsessing over them. Even though you blocked the two of them, you're obsessed over them. Your jealousy is showing. God damn it. Every time I hear you say, I don't care, I don't care. The more you say, I don't care, the more most of us with half a brain see, yeah, you do care. Yeah. Come on, honestly, bitch.
I don't really tweet about you guys. So what the fuck is your problem?
You, at the moment, it's you.
And it's amazing to me, Alex, how you can dish it out, but you can't fucking take it. You can't take it. You know, you will continue to tell the
You blocked him, didn't you?
same repetitive, boring stories about your one or two forays into blood sports and how Right Wing Watch wrote about Lord Bear 300 years ago. And you'll continue to wear that as a badge of pride. Well, I guess so, since you have no other accomplishments to speak of.
And what are your accomplishments? What's so great about you? What are Begsy's accomplishments? What are his accomplishments? Besides fooling people, besides lying to people. And then when people no longer serve any use to him, they're ceremoniously kicked to the curb and then threatened and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way, dear. A lot of us did. A lot of us did. Yeah.
In life. I guess that was your one moment in the sun. You see, if I were to go back and I were to look at things that I've achieved in my life, I could have a whole laundry list of things that I've done with my life. And I don't talk about them because, again, they're in the rearview mirror. You know, do you guys really want to hear story? Well, I guess some of you do, but I could tell stories too about things that I've accomplished.
Let's hear
But
it.
that would make me
What the hell? We've heard it all. You slept with rock stars. You slept with politicians. Whatever else have you accomplished? And we don't even know if any of that's true. God dang.
sound sad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be sad for me to get online and say, wow, guess what happened to me 20 years ago? Guess what happened to me in high school? Guess what
We have a good idea what happened to you in high school. We don't want to know.
honors I achieved in high school?
Oh, honors, huh?
Guess what happened? You guys would be like, you're
Here's the thing. This is welcome to adult life. We are past middle age. We're old. We old, Klonka. The only difference is I actually embrace my aging. You don't embrace yours. The only thing that's a pain in the ass for me right now is I'm on my roommate's reading glasses to see the chat and shit like that. But, otherwise I'm doing fine. But you there, still trying to live out those glory days that never existed for you. Those so-called high school glory days. I'm glad I'm out of high school. I hated high school. Dang. I'm glad I'm out of high school. Here you are trying to re-go your youth. And damn it, your plastic surgeon, your Botox guy, I think the botulism is seeping into your brain. It's turning your brain into Swiss cheese.
you were 58 fucking years old. What are you talking about? You were 17. Why are you talking about things that happened decades ago?
Because nobody cares. People, nobody cares. God, nobody cares what happened to you in high school. No one.
You know, oh, you were in Who's Who and this and this and this. You were on this team and that team and you did this and you got to,
And I was the head of the mean girl clique, and I went all Heather Chandler. Oh,
you'd be like, are you fucking crazy? So this was basically the zenith of your life, was when you were 17 years old and you got all these honors.
it sure seemed like that, eh? It sure seems like that for you. I think we're talking about ourselves here, aren't we, dear? Yeah.
And now, well, what have you done lately? Like in the past, oh, I don't know, 4 decades. What have you done with yourself?
What have you done with yourself the past 4 decades?
So, I tend to pity people.
Oh,
I
God.
tend to pity people who can only look back on 1 or 2 things that they accomplished on YouTube, which nobody remembers unless you remind them. No one gives a shit. Everybody will always
Well, you're giving a shit now, aren't you? Because you're bringing it up.
remember Medicare. Okay? For better or for worse, people will always remember Chris Chan,
Here we go with the Chan thing, with the Chris Chan, 4chan, 8chan. These people they don't even know you exist. I think that was a GP that he did that on a recent stream. They don't know that you exist. God damn it. No matter how hard you try to get their attention.
They will remember, maybe they will remember Ethan Ralph, but nobody's going to remember you, Alex. Nobody. And if that is, grating on
I think Alex is fine with that, but okay. But you're forgetting Alex has a family, right? Yeah, you're forgetting that he has a family.
you, then that is a you problem. I don't care.
You do too. You do care.
And you and your little Triggerati SJW friends cannot hold me to a different standard than you held your blood sports buddies to. And you know goddamn well that what happened in blood sports and what was said and done in blood sports was 3,000 million times worse than anything that Negs and I have ever said or done combined. But for some reason, they get a pass and they're cool. Why? Because I'm a woman? Is that why? Because I'm an older woman and I'm not.
Oh my God, here we go again. This is why I don't subscribe to modern feminism. God damn it.
Allowed to express myself. Well, you're a very big sexist pig, aren't you, Alex?
I don't know. Your boyfriend seems to be an even bigger sexist pig. You are sharing a $50 used mattress with the world's biggest misogynist, or one of them anyway. My God.
And I never told you this.
Let's hear it.
But I thought Lord Bear was awful. Not because of the content, but because I just thought that Lord Bear wasn't funny.
I kind of liked Lord Bear. I like the voice that he did for Lord. I like the voice he did. Kind of like Lord Bear.
So, sorry.
Oh, come on. Not that you love Lord Bear. When you were friendly with him,
so the answer is no.
Like that you love Lord Bear. You're only saying it now because you're on the outs with him. I think you love Lord Bear.
No, I'm not going to unblock you, even though I find it very peculiar that you would make this request. I don't know what you hope to achieve by me unblocking you, because I'm not going to get into a back and forth with you. If I have something to say to you, I will say it on Rumble where I can monetize it and make some money off of it. I'm not going to.
Or you would say it behind a Twitter block where he cannot answer you directly. Got it.
To do it for free on Twitter. Okay.
Got it.
But Negs likes to say that this is fan behavior. And to a certain extent, yes, I agree with him. I think it is. I think that it is deranged fan behavior. A person who stalks and tries to kill a celebrity is also a fan. They consider themselves to be a fan, right? The woman who killed Selena probably considered herself to be a fan. The guy who killed Dominic Dunn's daughter considered.
What was it? Mark David Chapman, who killed John Lennon in December 19. Was it December? Yeah. December 1980. Yeah. Who said he was a fan too? What was it? Something Hinckley, the one who attempted to assassinate Ronald Reagan, then President Ronald Reagan, in the early 80s, because he was in love with Jodie Foster, who was a student at Yale University at the time. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Move on. What's your point?
Himself to be a fan, a lover, somebody with deep attachment to Dominique Dunn, right?
I don't know Dominique Dunn. I have no idea who that is.
But fans can be
suck that pinky. Oh my God.
Dangerous. People online can be dangerous. And when they are too worried about their own losing their own freedom to come and harm you themselves, then they reach out to the organs of the state to try and harm you. And this is considered to be a big game. I mean, Gigi is now out there saying that I am bad for Negs's mental health and that I should be encouraging.
I'm coming to chat. Oh my goodness, Lex. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, and this will be up in replay if you care to watch the rest of it or not. Thank you so much for stopping by, Lex. Yeah. Okay, Princess Wreckage. I don't think we've seen you here before. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Good to have you here. She wishes she had a quarter of Medicare support. Probably does. I honestly, I have no idea who Medicare is. I've heard the name, the board, but that's about the extent of it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hey, Anne. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just wait for what is coming up. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, the best is yet to come, isn't it, Leanna? Yeah. Who can't take it? She talks about shit behind a block. Yeah, she is, Lex. She is. If this is what a happy relationship looks like, count me out. I'd rather be single the rest of my life. Right on, Poopa Balls. Nobody knows who she is, and it bugs the shit out of her. True. That's true. That's true. All she's talking about is the 80s. Yeah. I was a kid of the 80s too, but fuck. Once in a while I get a little sentimental thing, look back at it, like the clothes I wore and stuff like that. But you know what? It's just a temporary fleeting that's all it is. Temporary moment of nostalgia. That's it. I don't live with it. Yeah. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you. Why is this woman twice my age talking about high school in any capacity? No idea, Lil Boots. No idea what's wrong with talking about your childhood. Nothing's wrong with talking about your childhood. Nothing's wrong with it at all, Hussy. It's just that she seems to be stuck in that past, She's stuck in the 80s and refuses to get out. Outie. These trips down so-called memory lane, first sign of Alzheimer's. I hear, especially if that's all she talks about. Not sure. I'm not going to give a diagnosis online because I'm not a professional, and that'll be up to her to see a doctor. But, like I said, I'm only here to point and laugh and react. I don't, beyond that, until she goes IRL all over me, until she goes real life all over me, I don't really care about her. I don't care about her enough, She wishes she had a quarter. Yeah. Well, this is okay. Thank you so much. Hey, Kimmy Sunshine. Good to see you. First time we see you here. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Good to see you. She just said she's being attacked for being a woman when earlier she suggested she doesn't get attacked as much as Negs because she's a woman. I know she can't keep it straight. This is what I mean. She can't keep it straight, princess. No. As a know-it-all, I never liked Clara because she's another know-it-all. They drive me crazy. I hear you. But Kimmy, at least you come by your thing. You could come by it honestly. Yeah. Princess, absolute contradictory. Yeah, absolutely. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding, DC? Definitely not your fan. Nobody's your fan. Not what you do online, I don't think so. Oh, they're in danger? Oh, they're always in danger, though. They're putting each other in danger, for God's sake. Dominic Dune's daughter who was murdered. Oh, God, I'm sorry to hear. I had no idea who Dominic Dunes was. Sorry. Oh, yeah, blame Gigi. Yes, blame Gigi. It was an ex-boyfriend. Ah, that's sad. Rebecca Schaefer. I've heard that name before. Just Lurking. Hey, Lurking. D. Dunn was murdered by an ex-boyfriend. Clara doesn't know what she's talking about as usual. She was the right Dominic Dunn's daughter and an actress. Oh, wow. Oh, well, of course Klonka would get it wrong. Thank you for informing us, Just Lurking. Leanna, the 80s were fun, but yeah, exactly. My point exactly. Hey, Beatrix, good to see you. Yeah, she's still cray-cray. And apparently the stream is about to get better, so you came at a good time, Beatrix. Yeah. I have a few band toys from my childhood, like clockers. but I do not miss when it was in style. Hey, Sally, good afternoon to you too. Good to see you here. Her obsession with the 80s is disturbing. I know. No D is no, exactly. No, 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 no. You took our fun away. Like the stream, thank you. Yes, Poopa Balls. Like the stream, please. We'll give it a like. Dude was old Porter. D Dunn was old Poltergeist. She was the older dog. Oh, really, Leanna? Oh, wow. I did not know that. Wow. He's the biggest man baby I've ever seen. Pathetic. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. We're talking. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to all the fun.
Him instead of doing whatever it is that Negs does online to spend more time with his son. First of all, Gigi, keep that kid's name out of your fucking mouth. Number one. You don't like.
Oh gosh, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. Gigi was going to come up at some point. Let's get it out of the way. Gigi, if you're watching, it's all your fault. Everything is your fault. Even global warming is your fault. God dang.
What I'm saying, go fuck yourself. You've been on my ass for 3 goddamn years.
Oh my God.
And I know you don't like me, and I can't stand the sight of you. So I will say as I please on my channel.
You love him. Just come on it honestly. You love him.
Now, it's interesting to me, Gigi, because you seem to project a lot, and you seem to forget.
Well, that's what you do.
You seem to forget that you were the one who was texting at 5 and 6 in the morning to get Negs all worked up.
Okay. My God, poor Begsy. He received a text at 5 a.m. You know, I can think of a lot worse things to happen to someone at 5 a.m. I really could, you know, but let me count the ways. I really could, you know, a lot worse things. And here's the other thing. Gigi has said that it was not true. But let's play a little game. Let's assume it was true. Let's say he did send a text to poor Begsy in the wee hours of the morning. Begsy had a choice. All he had to do was ask him to stop. All he had to do was ask him to stop. And if that didn't work, just block his number or block his DMs, whatever platform you're using. Just block it. It's not hard. It is not rocket science. Okay, let's say it with feeling with the tambourine. It is not rocket science. Dang.
You think that I want Negs to do my dirty work? When have I ever had to turn to anyone to do my dirty work?
You've been putting batteries in his back for some time. Only yesterday showed evidence that batteries are starting to burn out. Yeah. Those batteries are starting to wear it out.
If I'm not perfectly capable of doing my dirty work on my own.
You're not.
Or speaking my mind on my own. That's very insulting, Gigi. Again, I think that's a very sexist thing for you to say. You know, God.
No. Oh, God. Again, another exhibit why I'm not into modern feminism. God damn it. God damn it. No, it has nothing to do with sexism. It has to do with your behavior and your lack of character.
Damn well that I have a big mouth and I'm not afraid to open it up and say exactly what I think.
Kumbaya.
But you know, it's interesting because if I have to wake Negs up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, it's not to complain, and it's not.
Here we go. No, I would like to think if you're going to wake up Beggs at 5 a.m., it would be because fire alarm's going off and you have to leave. The place is on fire and you got to leave. You know, the way you two are sucking back those binkies and smoking God knows what in an attic in such a tight space.
Not to do dirty work. Well, you can fill in the blank.
Come on. Get up. Drink up.
But for you to say, or for Peanut to say, or for anybody to say that you guys were really good friends to him, that you had his back and all that.
They did.
The delusion.
We all did. At that time when we were friends with him, we all did. He chose not to listen. He came right out and told Gigi he was not going to stop because he was making good money. Probably the best money he had made in his entire YouTube career at the time.
The absolute delusion that all of you are operating under is in a class by itself.
Oh, is it?
No true friend, no supportive, kind, loving person deliberately, first thing, pops their eyes open and decides to start texting people who they know are already upset about something and send
But why would a text wake you up unless you left your notifications on? See, for me, I turn my notifications off at night. Okay, on my phone, I turn my notifications off. Okay, whatever people are texting me at midnight or at 2 a.m., they're just gonna have to wait until whenever I open my own beady little eyes in the morning. Okay, it's not hard.
them material to upset them more.
It's not
That is
hard.
not the mark of a friend. It isn't.
Oh,
There are days that I wake up and I have something on my mind
oh, wait,
that I want to share with
wait a minute. Wait a minute. That assumes you have a mind. You share it with Begsy now.
Negs, whether it's I'm having an anxiety attack, or
Oh,
I'm feeling very stressed out, or I saw something that upset me and I want to discuss it with him. Guess what I don't do? Guess what I don't do?
oh, goody for you.
I
What do you want? A medal? Is that what you want? You want a medal? God dang.
keep my own counsel. I wait.
Till what?
I give myself an hour or 2 hours because I wake up very early.
What? Breakfast time?
And Negs gets up at 7. I get up at 4:30. So I give myself those 2.5 hours to calm down.
Begsy gets up at 7 a.m. Fuck, that's earlier than when I get up. Fuck. I don't believe he gets up at 7 a.m. I believe he gets up even later than I do.
And to keep my own counsel and to ruminate, or I walk my dogs, or I clean,
Where are your dogs? You don't have them anymore to walk.
or I organize something, or I watch a YouTube video, or I watch a movie. And by the way, what I've been watching lately is the new Netflix version of Lady Chatterley's Lover, which I highly, highly, highly recommend.
Oh, God, here we go. Nobody cares about what you watch on Netflix.
I love D.H. Lawrence. I was a huge D.H. Lawrence
Huh?
fangirl in college. I love his books, and this is a wonderful adaptation of that story. So if you guys want to watch some sexy time
Mhm.
and take in some classic literature, watch the new version of Lady Chatterley's Lover on Netflix. It's very, very, very good. It's very, very good. Excellent, as a matter of fact.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I do what I have to do to distract myself. And then, if I'm still upset when I know that Negs is awake, I do something else. I walk my dogs again.
Where are the dogs?
I do whatever I have to.
Did she take her dogs with her at the end? Did she bring her dogs to Indiana? Because remember, she said she wouldn't bring the dogs to Indiana because she was afraid for Pebbles. What happened? Where's Pebbles? Oh, dear.
Do to self-soothe so that I know that when Negs opens up his eyes and he takes a look at his text messages and he takes a look at Discord DMs, that the first thing that he sees is not me being upset about something, because I know it will upset him. And I, as a fully
Please, the only thing that will upset him is lack of donos to his Cash App. Okay? And not for your legal war chest, despite him proclaiming the contrary. Right? Yeah. Please. That's the only thing that would upset Begsy Boy.
formed adult human being have a responsibility to get over myself
Mm-hmm.
and do what I have to do to calm down. If I'm still upset later in the day, then I will address it with him, but not first thing in the morning. And I am certainly never going to share something with him that is about him that I know will upset him. Never. I have never done that.
No?
Never.
You know that if he finds out, because, everybody finds out
Why?
No, hang
Very
on.
simple. It's because I
Hiding shit about him, so, oh, God, this couldn't happen to a better couple. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Because you know what happens? He finds out you withhold shit from him. Oh, my goodness. You better start holding out your wallet, dear. Hold out your wallet, because it's going to take a lot of coin for him to forgive that. Yeah.
love him. I love him.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I want him to know.
Was that her or was that me? God damn it, we're both old. What was that gurgling? Was that her? Was that me? Oh, God.
That I care about his frame of mind when he wakes up and he has to tend to little Negs and, get him ready for school and take him to school and all of that. I don't want him to be burdened with something that is my problem that I can.
Little Negs is what, 14 years old? I think he can get himself off to school. I think he can get himself, I don't know, just a hunch. I'm sure he can get himself dressed, fix himself a bowl of cereal and a glass of juice or whatever, and head on off to school.
Handle on my own. And if I
probably even make his lunch, and maybe he does all that. Maybe he does all that himself. See, he always struck me as a parentified child, but that's my opinion anyway.
Can't handle it on my own, then I address it with him. We talk about it, and then it's over. But it's not about us, about our relationship. It's about
Oh, no. Methinks you doth protest too much.
Something that I see on Twitter or YouTube or whatever that upsets me.
Oh, come now.
I do not think that it is a kind or a loving gesture to ruin somebody's day with your problems that are not really problems at all. Gigi, if you have a problem with Charlie, that is a you problem. You don't have a problem with Charlie. Okay.
Why are you telling him he doesn't have a problem with Charlie? And why are you talking about this old beef? Is it Retro React Day today and I didn't know?
Okay. You don't.
And why are you stepping up for Charlie Gold today? Isn't Loverboy on the rampage against her these days? God damn it, you people. You need your scorecard to keep up.
And you know what? I have something else to tell you. You don't even have a problem with me. I have never contacted your job. I have never contacted you directly, except...
He does have a problem with you. Just because you want to ignore that fact doesn't mean it ain't so.
For one email that I sent 3 years ago that was a friendly overture and flattering you because I thought that your channel was entertaining. And you have turned me into this villain for whatever reason.
Aww.
I've seen your Discord postings. 4:30 in the fucking morning where you get on Discord.
Wait a minute. How do you know about his Discord postings? You're not in his Discord. Unless you snuck in somehow under one of your many sock accounts.
And you're openly plotting on how to ruin my life. This is what you do.
Really? I've never seen that. I'm a member of his Discord. I've never seen that.
So for you to start throwing around talk of law...
He's also a member of my Discord. I've never seen him do that in my Discord.
Lawsuits and all that. Have you forgotten about Discounted Life, Gigi? Have you forgotten about your other sock accounts?
Discounted Life. We're still on that, are we?
Have you forgotten that there are thousands of screenshots of you?
You do realize the Discounted Life channel was also... it was several people. It was not just one person. And I believe, Begsy, your Loverboy had a part in it. Had a part in Discount.
Plotting to destroy and ruin people in Discords. Have you forgotten about that? Have you forgotten that there are thousands of screenshots of you?
Oh God, here we go.
Openly plotting to lie and smear and defame people? Have you?
Oh really, Gigi? You were in big trouble now. You in big trouble now. Now you gotta bang erasers after school. You're in detention. You in big trouble now, dude.
Forgotten about that? Because all that is going to come up in court.
What? Why would that all come up in court? What is Gigi? Hussey is suing you for defamation. Where does Gigi come into all of this? Where? I'm confused. I'm going to do my best Vinnie Barbarino from Welcome Back, Kotter. Those of you who are in my age group know, I'm sure, the very young John Travolta, before he became famous, he played Vinnie Barbarino on Welcome Back, Kotter. There we go. I'm so confused. Yeah.
In 4K. You seem to think, like a lot of people on this platform, that when you go to court with somebody, that only you present your side of the argument, the judge raps his gavel, that's it, you win. No, it doesn't work like that. And we have evidence of you stalking, harassing, and tormenting this.
Yeah, but the thing is, Hussey is accusing you right now. Gigi's not going to court. Gigi's not the one. Hussey's not taking Gigi to court, or no one's taking Gigi to court for that matter. Coming to you guys in chat. Coming to you guys. Okay, there we go. And Hey, Diana, it's good to see you. Yes, she wants that audience, don't she? Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. So, oh God. Okay. I can't believe she's admitting to this online. Don't admit how much you miss his ass, DC. I know. So she's pussyfooting around his psychosis. So it would seem, Sally. So it would seem. I love yelling at Tony first thing in the morning. Just kidding. You have at it. You go, girl. Leanna? Hey, who am I to interfere with that? You go, girl. Whatever works. Look, I used to work for this couple. Side note. I used to work for this couple. Okay, God, 30 years ago. I was working as I was an office clerk slash secretary slash receptionist. You know, I did all things office, and I worked under this couple, and my husband and wife team, and the two of them fought all the time. They would fight every fucking day. And usually they would fight over the dumbest things, including what their employees should do. Okay, what tasks should their employees do or tackle first? I swear. So in the meantime, you're standing around watching these two argue, twiddling your thumbs, doing nothing, because you don't know what you're supposed to do, because the two of them can't seem to agree with what they want to start you on. This is... Meaning, I'm sure, you know what? And I remember telling my mother about this. My mother says, maybe all that fighting is what keeps this couple together. You know what? I hadn't thought about it, but yeah, she was probably right. To this day, from what I heard, the wife passed away since, but he was with her till death do them part. So there's that. Okay. Yes, DC avoidance is the best tactic to deal with mental health issues, isn't it, Lil Boots? It is. Yes, right, Hussy. Tank Girl's pet dragon. That's cool. I like to keep an eye out for stuff like that in thrift stores. Right on. Right on. Okay. I mean, enough already. Nausea setting in. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Patty. Yes, she is. They're both out of they're all out of their minds, Leanna. The bodega and the attic. They're all out of their minds. Why does she try to convince us that she loves them? Anybody care? Here's the thing, Hussy, that and the fact she keeps saying that we're all trying to break them up. And no, that couldn't be further from the truth. Because you two as a couple, it's no shortage of entertainment. It's content at this point. It's time to mock and point and laugh. You understand? It's that's what it is. Okay, let's go. We all have the soft tone she puts on when speaking to Pegsy Poo. Ain't that so, Sama? Ain't that so? Ain't that so? Leanna, it's a lot getting a 15-year-old ready. Okay, I'll take your word for it. He's a grown-ass man. If he's getting hurt over dumb drama, log off. And it's funny, last night he was saying, he was whining about how this was no fun anymore, that streaming was no longer fun for him. Okay, I swear, yeah, I reacted to that stream. That's my video from last night, and I reacted to that stream. And I said, log the fuck off, damn it. Hey, David. Good to see you. Good to see you. Finished my work earlier than expected. Is she still going on? Yeah, she is. She is. But she's having a sad right now. She's saying how much of a great girlfriend she is, about how much she does not disturb Begs, but she's blaming Gigi. Have no fear, Lex. She's blaming Gigi because, you know, hashtag it's Gigi's fault. Yes, she's blaming Gigi now for things that happened years ago. Yeah, I would say so too, Stormy. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Yeah, oh, I think so too, Kimchi. I think so. Oh, she does, Diana. She does. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Gigi isn't even in his own Discord. Yeah, exactly. I know. He doesn't go in his own Discord, doesn't come in mine that often. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Lex. DC would never. Oh, no. Perish the thought, boo boo. Perish the thought. Hey, Brown Girl Life, it's good to see you. If Gigi doesn't have a problem with Charlie, then surely he can't have a problem with Alex. True. If Gigi doesn't have a problem with Charlie, then surely she can't have a problem with Alex. This is very true, Brown Girl Life. BGL. BGL. Yeah, very true. Okay, good to see you. Good to have you here. Good to have you on this bumpy ride. Danny, it's cute how DC tries to hide the horrible eyebrows and head facelift with facts. Really, you should plug some of those hairs. True. No, you're right. The judge won't care about anything about Gigi. They only want to know about the case on hand, about how she defamed Hussey. And that's up to Hussey's lawyer to prove that. That's how it goes. They don't want, none of them want to hear about Gigi and her little beef with Gigi. Exactly. No one. No, but no lawyer yet. Really, Sama? She paid her lawyer with PayPal. Up your nose with a rubber hose. I grew up on cable reruns. Right on, princess. Right on. You see that coming, Beatrix? Bee-boo. She hasn't retained a lawyer yet. Oh my God. Sorry if I'm skipping you. Don't take it personally. Because if we want to get through this, I can't go through all of it. Yeah. Okay. She is white. She looks like a piece of chalk. She does. We don't want you to break up with Pegs, Mima. No, it's entertainment to us, right, boo-boo? It is. We just know that it's inevitable. That's all. We know that it's inevitable. I'll watch the stream later today. Right on. Thank you, Poopa Balls. And amen. Boo-boo. I hope Mima rides that crazy train until the wheels fall off. You and me both. You and me both. And Hussey, she's trying to convince herself that that's what she is going on. Insecurity. Absolutely. Why does she have so much hatred for Gigi? I think she has a major crush on him. And when she found out Gigi was gay, this is my guess, so don't take my word, take what you will from it. My guess is, I think when she found out Gigi was gay, and she got the wrong plumbing, so to speak, that sent her into a fit of rage. Yes, Gigi was right. The 3-year reign of terror. Absolutely. Hey, Daria. Good to see you. Hi. Good to see you, Daria. Sick, sad world. Sama's peg streams. When they do break up. Oh, count on that, eh, boo-boo? It will be, if we got Southside Callie, getting to know Southside Callie following the breakup with her and Shane, that's going to be romper room, okay? Compared to what's coming up when Begsy and Klonka break up. Like I said, we don't want that to happen. It's content for us. It's entertainment at this point. But we know it's inevitable. We know that. She's a horrible GF, a normal GF that cares about her significant other who's clearly going mad, would seek help, try to, but he lets him go wild and then he gets backlash. That's all his fault. Exactly, Danny. She is putting the batteries in his back. But she likes him this mad. Let's keep it that way because she can manage him. She has more control over him. And that's what she needs, more control over him. If Begsy were well mentally and he was getting his mental health issues in check or in whatever, she's gone. She's gone. Hey, Touch Grass. Good to see you. My 14-year-old used to get himself up every morning. I made breakfast and he was such a grouch. I told him he could be nice when I wake him. He was on his own. He did just fine. Yeah, exactly, Touch Grass. Thank you. I think Negs is stuck with old Clarabelle. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Miss fucking nobody. Look at the obsessed, Miss fucking nobody. Look at all these obsessed stucker in one place in all over DC. It's pathetically hilarious. You all have no lives and are all the undesirables of this planet. All cohorts of MFW enjoy the IP network. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Miss fucking nobody. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. Open your wallets and hearts for a hair transplant, indeed. She probably still thinks and drinks out of her GG mug. Probably does. LMAO. I don't even like MFW, LOL. That bitch is foul. No, I don't like MFW either. This is what these people think. Like Miss fucking nobody here thinks. They think just because we don't like Klonka and we don't like Beggs, okay, they think automatically we're all enamored with MFW all of a sudden. No, that couldn't be further from the truth. I don't play my enemy's enemy as my friend, okay? I basically hate everybody. I'm an equal opportunity hater, okay? I don't like anybody really. Well, I love you. I love you in chat. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? I call myself the equal opportunity hater. Therefore, I'm non-biased. Okay. I don't like MFW either. There we go. It's just there's nothing for me to cover about her. There's nothing about her to cover. Who needs a hair transplant? Begs or Meemaw? And Miss Fucking Nobody, I remember a time you were complaining that Negs was taking money on his MFW streams. 4 years ago? 4 years ago, you were complaining about that. Now you're friends with him. Okay. But yeah, I think Ms. Fucking Nobody, I think you're the one playing the my enemy's enemy is my friend. I really do. I really do. Boo boo, yes, and as we know, the longer we stay together, the more entertaining the fallout will be. But when and how, it still has, doesn't it, past the popcorn? Yeah. She was saying this before, some people don't take rejection well. Absolutely. You agree with the Gigi theory, Kimmy? Yeah, I think so too. Sama, only after begs, bleeds, or dry, of course. Yeah. BTL, that 6,500 went to the furnace he had done without since he moved into that house. Yeah, I heard something about that, BTL. I heard something about that. Thanks for confirming. Okay, she says she loves Peggy. Aw. Yeah, she does. I know she says. Ain't that sweet? Yeah, ain't that sweet? Well, we got Clara. We will get Clara's nudes if they break up. They must never break up. No, the last thing I want to see is Kwanka's nudes on Twitter. Okay, that's the last thing I want. That's the last thing any of us needs. He says she loves Pegs, but he has only said he cares a lot about her. Yeah, I know. He doesn't really claim her, does he? Yeah. I think she's saying that she hates them because they were the ones to reject us. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Sorry, my typing fast and figures don't process my words. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to go back. Hey, T-Girl, good to see you. The stream will be up in replay if you want to catch the rest of it later. Steph, thank you. I didn't know that. Steph. Okay, here's the thing, mods. Thank you so much for doing a great job. It's just that the StreamYard chat, which is what I look at, it doesn't let me know, unfortunately. I wish StreamYard would do something about that, that it would let the streamer know if or when a moderator kicked out somebody to the curb. I wish they would do that. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, mods, for doing thank you for having my back, mods. I thought the accent was tragic, but it used punctuation. Go figure. Clara nudes. Yeah, exactly. I know, that's why I'm letting you know, because I realized you were addressing them, and yeah, exactly. Thank you, Steph. Well, if they catch it in replay, you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go back to the reaction. Let's go back to the main act. All right.
Same people. And now you've added a couple of other characters. It used to be just me, Callie, and Charlie. Now it's also Negs, Tragic, And it is because of rejection.
No, it's not because of rejection. It's not because of rejection. They rejected him. I rejected him. He became too increasingly difficult to defend. And then when I wouldn't bow to his highness, that was it. Okay, when I was in the hospital, a weekend, I was in the hospital. You were expecting me to still promote your damn Twitch or whatever your Crumble and whatever damn platforms. That's what happened for me on my end. Good God.
Back to the theme of this live stream. It is because of rejection.
Oh my God, you really are full of yourselves, aren't you?
It was obvious in your communications on Discord that you were very attracted to Tragic. It was obvious. We could all see it.
Old news already. Oh, God. And you know what? Tragic had no problem with it when it paid him to do so. He had no problem with it. Tragic reminds me of the girl, she has sex and then she regrets it and then calls it grape. Okay, buyer's remorse. I think they call it buyer's remorse. Okay, that's what Tragic is reminding me of. He did it with Who Is She? He did it with Gigi. He did it with what's her face? Oh, God. Anyways, God, the list goes on.
Just like we could all see
Gay for the kratom.
Bridget's thirst bucket attempts at getting tragic.
Oh, Bridget, if you're watching, big trouble now. You in big trouble now, Bridget. You in big trouble now.
To blow her back out. And so she took him to court because that's what a...
That's not what happened for the 5 millionth time. That is not what happened for the 5 millionth time. I've always said this, and I told fucking Screechy Neeky this a while back, and he still never got it. Neither did Columbine. She didn't get it either. These were DMs that should have remained private in the first place. God damn it.
Sane person does, right? This is how you deal with rejection. You take somebody to court and you lie in an EPO filing and say that you were so afraid that you had to move because you were so afraid of what was happening online, when you yourself stupidly had already tweeted out that the reason that you had to move was because your landlord was selling the place. I guess you forgot about that.
Good God, whatever. Whatever. Good God. No, I know it's not what happened, Poopa. Okay. I know it's not what happened. Oh, God. All right, I'm back in chat. Okay, hang on. All right. Hey, Harmony. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nobody gives a shit about IP2. I know, David. I know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hey, Mashapan. Good to see you. DC loves to twist the truth and makes things. I know. The mental gymnastics is just astounding with the attic and the bodega crew, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's just astounding.
So it's almost like we all don't have a social media footprint. It's almost like that. And that's exactly what happened with Gigi. Exactly the same thing.
What?
Gigi.
Uh-huh.
You, Peanut, Belinda, and Silvana. The four of you. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Oh my God. Dramatic much? Peanut, you in big trouble, girl. So are you, Silvana. So are you, Silvana. Gigi, it's always your fault. You know that, right? Yeah, it's always your fault. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Have never brought anything positive, uplifting.
And what have you brought that was positive and uplifting to your online presence? What have you done it other than hating on others? What have you done?
Truthful, kind, or anything else into anyone's life, because the 4 of you are angry, obsessive liars. The 4 of you. The 4 of you.
My God.
You are all bitter, angry, rejected.
Are we talking about ourselves now? Are we talking about ourselves? I bet I know what happened. You were late with Begsy's allowance once again, okay? And Begsy wouldn't service that Venus flytrap today. I bet that's what happened. Dang. Let's give it, that deserves a good round of tambourine. Yeah.
At one time would be what? Lovers, friends, whatever it is. And now you have turned all of that anger and that rejection and all of that fury outwards.
Really?
Now, I know that within your little hug boxes, you feel that you have a lot of support. And you do in your hug box. Everybody has support in a hug box. You know, that's what hug boxes are for.
I don't run a hug box here. I do accept people with differing opinions as long as they behave, as long as they're respectful, they don't insult people in the chat. I do accept people of differing opinions. I'm not running a hug box here.
But
come on.
Those of us who do not use our audiences as a personal army.
Blood.
Those of us who do not try to mobilize people to do dirty tricks on our behalf.
What? What would you call recruiting that Corey Barnhill, that documented PDF? What do you call that? What do you call calling for the doxes of your Twitter enemies or your Kiwi Farms enemies? What do you call that? God damn it.
Okay. We know where our support comes from. We know. We know. And we know how it manifests itself. And we know that there are a lot of people who are too afraid to chat or too afraid to
Really?
publicly support us because they are terrified of people like you,
Are
of the
they?
dogpiling. They're afraid because they know that you're all connected to
Who's afraid of us? Who's afraid?
Kiwi farms. They don't want to be doxxed. And just so that you know, I've been
No, I was not doxxed by Kiwi Farms. I was doxxed by your stupid crew. I was doxxed by Trashic and Screechy. And I was doxxed before that by another old buddy of yours, Jans Pukes. Need I go on?
doxxed so many times at this point. Doxing is scary when it first happens, no question about it. Doxing is very scary. Um,
Yeah, the fact that it is scary. Oh, yes, that's why you engage in it. That's why you were calling for it, weren't you? And where were you? Oh, yes, you were encouraging that Corey Barnhill, and there you go encouraging Traffic. You know, you seem to be A-okay. You know, you keep saying, you know, protecting your family and this, that, and the other thing. You seem to be A-okay with threatening phone calls, threatening to bash 7-year-olds in the head with bricks. And this is what makes you evil. And that's what makes Begsy evil. Well, no, there are other reasons too. I can write a whole dissertation about it. But that's one of them.
but generally speaking, nothing happens. Now, a lot of shit happened to me. A lot of shit happened to me. But generally speaking, what are they going to do? You know, if somebody mails something suspicious to your house, if you receive a package from a stranger, call the postal inspectors and get them to open an investigation. You know, don't laugh it off. Don't think it's funny because some people need to be taught a lesson.
Oh, yeah? Like who? What? Like who? What? Okay. Good God. Yeah, I'm so primitive around here. God damn it. Poopa balls. Yes, I am primitive. It probably is scary if you are an asshole. Indeed. Admitted to calling. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Sama. Exactly. Yes, Boo Boo Witty Widow said he admitted in a room with her and others and deliberated about sending Yaba pizzas before Skeeter talked him out of it. Oh, really, Sama? This is the plot thickens. It gets interesting, don't it? Don't it? Yeah, back and back out. Yes, sir. Bridget. Hey, Bridget. I have an entire video on my page telling what went down. Okay, is it still up on your channel, Bridget? Yeah, okay. It's still up on your channel? Okay. Bridge, how anybody takes her seriously. I don't know. I don't know either, Poopa Balls. I really don't. Yeah. With his little 3-incher. Bridge BIC. Okay, what's IP2? What is IP2? I'll have to admit, I'm old, I'm not cool, and I'm not hip up to shorthand. What is IP2? Okay. What am I, Meemaw? Sama, you're an anti-Semite, don't you know? You're anti-Semitic. Don't you know, Sama? You reap what you sow. Wiggum Watchdogs. Hey, Wiggum. Good to see you here. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Glad to have you along for the ride. She just looks nasty and mean. I know, boo-boo. Princess, T-girl, junkheads, alcoholics, and an RV streaming stands for her rights position. It's true. She who talks about everybody day in, day out. And who's the obsessed one? No shit. I bet children start crying at the sight of her. Oh, I'd be that. And cats start meowing like really loud. And dogs go on their backs and they howl. Do happy people act this miserable? I'm just asking. Not usually. Not in my experience, Poopa. No, put the bait down. Yeah. Put the bait down now. Yes, Klonka. Yes, Klonka. Did Pegs not try to mobilize his audience to call CPS on Yaba? He claimed that he had a mandatory reporters in his audience. Really? Who would that be? God damn it. Who would be those mandatory reporters? Yeah, Boo Boo said he admitted in a room with others he delivered. Oh, God. Horrible. IB2. Okay, here you go. T-Girl, if you're still around. Dora V, thank you for coming through for this old for this old, not cool Luddite. Yeah. IP2 are lifestyle streamers based on Ice Poseidon, and they are trash. Ooh. Okay. Hey, Witty Widow. Good to see you. Good to see you here, Linda. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Thanks for the welcome. No problem. Oh, okay. Thank you. If you want to take a note, this is Bridget's video. The link, Poopa Balls put the link of Bridget's video. Okay. Hey, good to see you, Linda. Yes. Iggy, I believe it. She needs meds and a good therapist. I think the therapist is going to need therapy. Once a therapist talks to either her or Beggs or Trashic or Columbine, Beatrix, the therapist is going to need a therapist, and that therapist is going to need a therapist. You get the idea? God. They held Auntie Dick hostage. Oh, my God. All right, let's go.
So, it's all about rejection.
Is it
The most obvious and the most clear-cut case of this is obviously Silvana. Silvana, who hated me when I wouldn't bend to her will 3 years ago. And Silvana, who became completely obsessed with me. There was 1 week where she posted about me and about Negs over 100 times in 1 week. This is the behavior. This is the behavior of an obsessed, insane individual, a person who desperately needs mental help.
I think you're also showing obsession towards Gigi the past 3 years, and Silvana, and now Belinda. And for a while, you were obsessed with me too. Yeah.
Desperately needs mental help and is only being propped up and enabled by the people who know that she's a sick woman. But anyway, and she doesn't stop. And I know for a fact that one of the reasons why she became so enraged and why she made up that whole revenge porn narrative, why she decided to join forces with certain people and start spreading that around. I think that if
he kind of implied on a video once that he had the nudes and what could happen to them. He kind of implied it, dear. And this is not his first rodeo. Silvana, this was not his first time. Remember Trailer Park Barbie? There were others too. Yeah, there were others. That Hanny person, Honey, whatever her name was. Yeah.
If Negs had gotten together with anyone but me, it wouldn't have been as bad. She would have been upset. She would have been angry. But because it was me, it was unacceptable. You think I don't know that, Silvana? You think I'm not aware of that? You think Negs and I haven't clocked you already?
Oh, come on. We think it's entertaining. We think you and Beggs together is entertaining. We just don't think it's going to last.
We know who you are. We know who you are. And we know that you're still obsessed with him.
My God, projection. The projection is just astounding. It's absolutely astounding.
And as I've said more than once, thank God you don't live here. Thank God you live in Germany. Thank God.
Why? Why is it a good thing that she lives in Germany as opposed to America or even Canada? Why? Why? What would you do to her? What would you and Beggsy do to her? Invite her over for a threesome? What?
So, my advice is, and this is just my advice, if you get doxxed and somebody starts reaching out to your relatives and reaching out to people and trying to get you fired and all that, my advice is to take them to court immediately. Immediately file a restraining order. That would be my advice.
This is the thing. She tells people, she rags on people for using the court system, rags on them for calling the cops. And now she's encouraging, oh yeah, rules for thee, but not for me, as you were.
Because unfortunately with some of these people, the only thing that they understand is an authority figure telling them to stop.
Right.
Or barring that, because some people don't stop even when they're told by a judge to stop. They don't stop.
Really? Really?
That would be my advice. Some people don't want to be bothered. It's all up to you. We all handle these things differently.
Oh God, I hope Belinda covers this with all her bells and whistles with her sound box. Yeah.
I can tell you.
Belinda covers this, with the screaming baby sound and the bullshit, 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 bullshit. Yeah.
That
Oh,
I have not seen a comparable collective nervous breakdown
you mean like the attic and the bodega are having? Got it.
on the part of strangers on the internet um, towards a creator, whether a creator that they've met or haven't met ever in person. I have never seen anything similar to the way that people react
Oh,
to Negs when he kicks them out of out of his community. I've never seen anything like it.
okay. Oh man.
Even the women who
Ah,
approached me about who is she and were very angry about the grifting and the sad fishing and all of that, not even they made an effort to reach into her personal life and try to ruin her life the way these former followers of Negs have tried. I've never seen anything like it. And it has been shocking to behold. Now, as I've told you, I was a fan of Negs way back in like 2015, 2016.
where
It
he
was
is.
actually Negs who was the inspiration for me to get into reaction videos because I thought his reactions to Karina Kaboom and Amberlyn Reed were hilarious. And I thought, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this too.
You were just nasty. You were just plain nasty. Yeah, and in complete denial. Yeah.
But in getting to know him and certainly in observing him from 2020 onwards, the viciousness and the real wounded, hurt feelings that people have when Negs bans them from the community, when he excommunicates them,
Oh my god.
is on a level of insanity, the likes of which I have not seen in any other community.
Really?
And I gave this a lot of thought. I kind of scanned the horizon trying to figure out, wow, who else is this bad? I mean, people hate Ethan Ralph,
Uh-oh.
fine. But I've never, and people go IRL with Ethan Ralph, but Ethan Ralph is in a class by himself. I mean, Ethan Ralph had a huge channel and he antagonized a lot of people and he went IRL on people, and he did a lot of terrible things to people. But when you have a creator who is on Negs' level.
Should I skip over a bit or should I stay? Because I hear the best is yet to come. Should I stay or with it, or should I just jump ahead? Good God. Yes, I know that, Dora V. I remember that. In fact, Belinda on her streams has that on her sound box too. She has that on her, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not sniping. No, she stopped, but I'm reacting to her. But welcome, oh hell no. Welcome. Like up the stream. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Like up the stream. Also, I will go into the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. For those who wish to support the channel, you may do so. Hang on. You may do so. The PayPal link is at the top, is pinned at the top of the chat. If you are watching in replay, all links to my socials and to support the channel are in the description box below. I also have merch. I got t-shirts, if I do say so myself. Thank you so much, Sama, for putting the links in. Thank you. Yes, thank you for putting the links in, Sama. Yes. Okay. You want me to skip ahead, Poopa? Yeah, I think we'll do that because I don't really want to hear about Ethan Ralph, the addicts. I said what I said. Yeah, I know. I know. Yes. Also, yes, I also have a shorts channel. For those who don't know, because a lot of new faces, I have a shorts channel. It has nothing to do with Girl World. It has nothing to do with this drama whatsoever. It's walking tours of Montreal and any of my trips that I take. And it's also our drives that I take with my roommate on weekends, the weekend drives with the roommate. Basically, the only drama you'll see there is me tripping and falling over something, or my roommate. Many of you have heard him, Mr. Me. Yeah, Mr. Me. You've heard him talk and react. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Me and I take drives, and so it's basically that. So the most drama you'd see is me falling or Mr. Me getting mad at some idiotic driver on the highway. That's the most drama you'll see. But it's fun. The shorts, it's fun content. And go take a look. Sama already put it in the chat. And Harmony did too. Thank you so much, Harmony. Much appreciated. So this is my shorts channel. If you want to take a note of it. Yeah. If you want to take a note of it. Yeah. Thank you. Who is the woman that keeps calling her grandkids uggos and ogres? Why is nobody calling her out on that? I know. God damn it. I know. Okay, welcome to the IPT network. This stream is on their website. This is why you have the extra viewers. You're welcome. They know you have a. Oh, really? I do? God damn it. Really? Really? Okay. So, thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's entirely possible, I suppose, but yeah. Okay. I'm trying not to. I have no idea who this community is, so I really have no idea. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you, Steph. All right. Let's go.
Level, right? I don't even remember how many subscribers he topped out at. I know that he had a lot of people on Live Me, and he still does.
Yeah.
But for people
Yes.
to then go and make a concerted effort to try and ruin his life, that is one.
He ruins his own life. Okay. I believe what's happening now is what we know as karma. He ruins his own life. Okay. We're moving over. We're going to skip over the rainbow. Here we go.
There is no reason to put a kid through that. A child who
Oh
is
God,
loved
here we go again. We're
and
talking
looked after,
again.
who adores his father.
Oh my God.
A kid who is doing incredibly well in school. A kid who is blossoming and learning about independence and finding himself.
He's probably doing that in spite of him, not because of him. Some kids are good that way or remarkable that way, but okay. You think you're taking credit for this? Oh God, I love it. Love it.
And for you to waste the resources of CPS in such a tiny town, a town that has a lot of problems, including issues involving children, for you to waste the resources of a social worker and send them to a happy, loving, and stable home because of your anger over rejection is a sick, evil thing to do. And it doesn't just affect us, it also affects the kids who are not seen to because of your ego and your hurt feelings. That's how that works.
Yes.
All that social worker had to do was take one look at little Negs and realize that the case was bullshit.
Okay, fine. That's all shit. Damn it.
Here. And the family, the bond that we have in this house is very loving.
Oh my God. Why are you flexing like this? Loving families, you know what? Loving families don't do? They don't go on the internet flexing about how much of their loving, close family they are. They just are. They just are. Okay?
Very tight, very, very close. And the achievements that he's made are shared, big or small. There's nothing but love and excitement watching him grow and become a man, growing into a young man and eventually becoming a man. It's very, very exciting to watch because he is an amazing kid. He is.
Why are you excited about that? That's disturbing.
I know that all parents say that, but he really is an amazing kid.
Okay. But you're not his parent. There's the thing. You just said all parents say that. Are you implying that you're his parent? Well, you've been implying that for some time now. You're not his parent. Repeat after me. You are not his parent.
And I know that there are people like this nasty cunt, this old bat living in Lansing, Michigan, the one who is like always saying that I couldn't be a real mother because I haven't given birth to children, that she's a real mom, she's a real grandma. Really? Okay. So in other words, a foster parent is not a real parent. An adoptive parent is not a real parent. People who go for surrogacy are not real.
Okay. I'm not going to get into this. Okay. My nephew was actually adopted. My young nephew was actually adopted, and he is doing reasonably well under the circumstances. Yeah. No, you're not a parent, not because you haven't given birth. You're not a parent because you're a selfish ass bitch that's just obsessed with the kid's father. That's all it is. Talk about obsession. You're obsessed with this father. That's all it is. Okay. And I'm not going to get into the dynamics of foster parenthood. Because let's be real, a lot of foster parents are only in it for the money, but that's a whole other discussion for another time. There are foster parents who are quite awesome and go above and beyond, and I salute them. But there are many, sadly, who are in it just for the coin.
Parents. Blended families are not real. Step parents are not real parents.
Hello, Brady Bunch. Hello, Brady Bunch. Yeah, you're a regular Carol Brady. Oh my God.
Only a woman with a womb that she has put to use is a real mother and
Oh my God. Yes, Donna Reed.
a grandmother. Amazing. You see, people were criticizing Negs for something that he said about Peanut yesterday. But if I have to, and people like, I wonder what DC thinks. I'll tell you what I think about it. What I think about it is that the most criticism and the most judgment that I've gotten for not having children has come from women. Women have been the cruelest,
I'm not surprised.
the meanest, the most underhanded.
Are you not figuring out now that a lot of women are more misogynistic than dudes are? Are you not figuring this out by now, Miss Feminist 2023? Good God. But move on. Move on. I've heard the same shit too. You know, I've heard the same shit from men. I've heard the same shit from women. I never gave birth to a child either. But you know what I tell them? It's really simple. I tell them, well, you don't know the kind of life I've had. You don't know what my circumstances are or were. And you don't know my reasoning. Fuck off. And then I'm done. See how easy that is. I mean, yeah. But I am a very good auntie to my young nephew. Yeah.
The nastiest, and the most vicious to me. More than any man
I'm not surprised.
I've ever met in my life.
Surprised.
It's the women who have really come for me, and the women who have criticized my life choices, or the women who have criticized me for having.
What do you care? You see, this is the thing. You care too much. You always say it's just the internet, but you care too much. Move on. You just tell them, sorry to hear that or whatever. Give a smart ass comment, whatever, and you move on. It's not the worst thing you've been told or called. It's not the worst thing.
A reproductive organ inside of my body, or a uterus and fallopian tubes and ovaries that didn't work properly. I was born with a faulty bit of plumbing.
Oh,
I was born with a defect.
That Joker smile, you know, a faulty bit of plumbing, that Joker smile.
So I've never been pregnant. And somehow that makes me less of a woman because I've never given birth to a child out of.
No, what makes you less of a woman is, well, less of a human, really. Less of a human, really. Let's be real. Because you're nasty. You're just dang nasty. You're horrific.
Of my own body. And instead, I threw myself into a career, which a lot of them didn't do. So they talk about my career with tremendous jealousy and anger. And
nobody's jealous of your career or lack thereof. I think we've established that. Move on.
And judgment. These things happen, you know. My mother was born with a bad kidney. My mother was born with a bum kidney, scoliosis, and developed, just like Negs, developed degenerative arthritis later on in life.
What's your point? I'm a survivor of pericarditis. I have a fucked up liver. I have hypothyroidism. I'm allergic to 3 different medications. I'm old. I have heel spurs. Make your point. What's your point? I still manage to live life. I still manage to get out and about when I can. And I film for my shorts channel and my Instagram and my TikTok. And I still do fun things outside of this cesspool. I do. You know, see, my point is, yeah, I might talk about it and what my experience is, but I'm not, it doesn't rule my life. All this seems, oh God, dear Lord.
You know, we all have our problems. We're all born with issues. You know, my aunt, much like Negs, was born a blue baby. And it didn't stop her from doing whatever it is she had to do. She never had children either. She couldn't because of her heart condition. It slowed down the development of her.
Okay, you don't need to justify. You don't need to justify. I told you what the perfect response is. Okay, fine, don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen. Oh, God. You people. There we go. Okay. Coming to you guys in chat. Hey, Joanne. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, Joanne. Okay, Scrange, welcome. Good to see you. I asked Negs why he made fun of Peanut because I can, he said. Yet his spouse is saying this. Very good point, Scrange. Very good point. Remember, like last night's stream, for those who watched me and react to Beggs in last night's stream, he was reacting to Angry Pistachio, and he kept calling her a junkie. He kept calling her this junkie. Yeah. Thank you, Sama, for Ann Stan's shop. Yes, thank you. If you want to take a note, this is Ann Stan Designs, her shop, online shop. Take a look at it if you wish. Okay. Being a parent is not a title you can just give yourself, Clunks. You're not a parent. Exactly. Thank you, David. No, you're not. Okay. Oh my God, why do you care? I know. Yes, babies. I even left you a little note, Anstan. Right on. Right on. You mean her 30 years of job hopping? You said it, Beatrix. You said it. Nobody said if you didn't get pregnant, that makes you a less of a woman. Stop it. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I've been told, I have been called selfish for not having children. I have been, but I told you how I react to it. Honestly, it's water off my back. Personally, it's water off my back. You know, you don't live with my circumstances. You never did, and you won't understand. You won't grasp it, and then I move on. That's what I do. Anstan Design T-Girl, I said a brief thank you in Jill's last stream, but unlike these people, I like keeping people's names out of things, but it made my day. Right on. Right on. Princess. Clara is looking for sympathy for health issues when she calls Alex MS Karma as this room. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. There's always that, isn't it? And it's the same thing, you know, whenever they bring up Beth Thomas, Methy Bethy, her Turner syndrome. And ordinarily I wouldn't make fun of that, but hell, here she is standing by her clunka when she's poking at Alex's MS, right? And that thing that Traffic put on under the sock account Outspoken, because it looks like it's been found out the Outspoken one account is Traffic indeed, which I'm not surprised. Oh yeah. The Outspoken one who doxes people and threatens people. He thought it was perfect. Traffic under the sock account Outspoken one thought it would be hilarious to flatten disabled people's wheelchairs. No, I shit you not. Yeah, he is, Beatrix. He is. Machapan. Why is she revealing medical information that people might not consent that have info? Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I wouldn't consider her less of a woman because she didn't or couldn't have kids. Thank you. Neither would I, Relax. That's my point. Neither would I. Yeah. Okay. Nobody said she shouldn't have had a career or had kids instead. But she has said people shouldn't have had kids and had a career instead. Yes, exactly. She has said that. Yeah, she has said that. Both ways is wrong. Right, Leanna? Both ways is wrong. Yeah. Because I do remember, Leanna, I've seen women, women who admitted that they had not much in the way of career aspirations, that they basically wanted to be married and have a family, and they wanted to have a family, they wanted to raise a family, and they would get shit for that too. They would get absolute shit for that. So a lot of women were afraid of saying that. It's always like, the question is always, well, when you're in college or even your last year of high school, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? What are you going to study in college? All of that. Exactly. Hey, Ada Blue, good to see you. I don't understand people saying it's selfish to have children. It isn't exactly. I don't like DC, but I've heard women actually say that. Yeah, I have too. I'm not lying, Nurse Meow. Thank you for saying that. No, I have too. But damn, I already gave a perfect way to respond to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't understand people saying it's selfish not to have it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to check out your shop, Handstand Designs. So I'll have to check it out. Sorry, I wasn't there in Jill's chat, but glad to see you here. Okay. I didn't know Jill had a channel. I'll have to check it out. I didn't know Jill had a channel. Okay. Women get judged whatever they do. True. Good to see Harmony. Yes, it's always good to see Harmony in chat. Always. If you don't want kids, then don't have them. You don't want to have a family, just mind your business. Exactly. Agreed. All right, let's go on. Let's soldier on. Let's soldier
I think she rarely menstruated. She never went through menopause. She had a lot of hormonal issues
on.
from her heart condition. And she is a second mother to me. My mother died in 2017, and that woman is as much of a mother to me as my mother was. And she always has been. I've always had two moms.
Okay, good.
Always. My mom and my aunt.
Good on you. Good on you. Is this the aunt that she's waiting to pass away? So she can inherit potentially? Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. BRB. Hang on. I apologize for that. Something was happening around here. I apologize. Okay. Clara's flying around her aunt like a turkey vulture, waiting for that will. So it's Beggs. Oh, I bet you, even more so than ever before, Beatrix. I'll bet you that's exactly what's happening. Yeah. Some women who don't want to have kids consider their pets as kids. Exactly. Exactly. I've seen that too. Nothing wrong with that at all. No. Now that is a great question, Strange. Yes. Exactly. What did Strange ask again? Point is, if she's complaining about being attacked, why is she supporting the attack of others directly? That's a very good, yeah, indeed, very good question. I'm so happy to see you. Long time no see. Yes, we're happy to see you here in chat. Oh my God, my cat is far more annoying than any child could be. Really? Oh wow. Okay, let's do it.
So suggesting that a woman is not a woman, not a complete woman, unless she herself has had children, and that she cannot be a proper parent to a child unless she gives birth to that child. Well, okay.
Okay, why are you listening to this crap? These are people on the extreme fringe. Okay, where your boyfriend sits, by the way, on the extreme is considered fringe. Okay, by the way. Why are you bothering with this? Something tells me life in Indiana, adapting from life in Washington, D.C., and now adapting to Indiana, small town Indiana, may not be suiting her. I don't know.
It is one of the most regressive sexist stereotypes imaginable on the planet. We can all be moms. Like I said, my aunt is as much of a mother to me as my mother ever was.
Yes, this is the aunt. She does hover around like a turkey vulture.
That's that. Hang on a second. Yeah, Strange is gone. I understand stirring the
Strange. What did you do to Irk? Irk, old Klonka. What did you do? You're in big trouble now, girl.
pod, and I understand being a contrarian. I have had a great deal of admiration for a number of contrarians, but at least contrarians know how to make salient points in an intelligent way. If you're just in chat to be an asshole, I'm sorry, but you're gone. You're gone. I'm
Well,
done.
you
I don't want you.
box.
Didn't Scrange
You do not accept anybody in your chat that disagrees with you or old Begsy boy. Come on now. At least come by it honestly. You want a hug box. Just come by it honestly.
say that I had already oh, you've heard and been told that many times too, Sherry. Yeah. I think that any woman who has never given birth to a child is going to be cruelly judged and criticized for that. Now, in my case, I had no choice because, like I said, my plumbing was faulty. So I've never been pregnant, and so that kind of took care of itself.
Okay.
Or people who say,
but you're not the only woman, okay, like that. There are plenty of women who are like that. Their plumbing is faulty. A lot of women with faulty plumbing who have actually tried to get pregnant and couldn't. I have compassion for those women too. You know, I have compassion for anybody who for whatever reason cannot make their dreams come true. You know, but you there, you're whining about people. It doesn't. I mean, you there, you're whining about people casting judgments. What do you care? Why do you care so much?
"Oh, you're too old. You're too old to be a parent." Really? Really? So now you are also denigrating grandparents who have to take over the care of a child because the mother or the father are not around or they're too irresponsible or whatever. So now a grandparent can't be a parent. Okay. You see where this thinking leads to. You see where it leads to. It is putting down and denigrating the amazing work that people who did not give birth to a child from their own body are doing to help raise a responsible and productive member of society. It's gross, but people are disgusting. What can I say? I'm so used to it.
Yeah, you're one of them. Your boyfriend's another one of them. Your buddies from the bodega. I could go on.
I'm 58 years old. Do you know how many times I've heard that? Do you know how many times I've been told that? Many times.
I don't know.
So goes one ear and out the other, but I thought I might as well address it since some women who are so insecure about never having worked outside the home, or women with no education, or women who have one thing that they have done, and that is to have children. And I congratulate you for that. That's tough. That's tough. It's hard work raising kids.
Yes, it is. I'll agree with that. Where's your point? Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this?
But to then try and turn around and say, well, look at all that time that you wasted, when you could have been having babies. You went to college and you had a career. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. So
Okay.
the fuck what?
Problem. There's nothing wrong with that. Either choice is valid. How did we get into a discussion about modern feminism all of a sudden? It's choice. Or sometimes it's just circumstances or the cards you're dealt in life. Sometimes it's that too. Good God. The point is, what do you care?
So, and now that there's a grandchild in the picture, it's even better. It's even better. Watching a young mind develop and reading to a child. I always wanted, see, the one thing that I always missed about motherhood, the one thing that I always wanted, because I accepted decades ago that I was not going to have children. I accepted that. I realized that it was never going to happen unless there was an extreme intervention done on my body or unless I had to turn to surrogacy or adoption.
Okay. Okay. What's your point?
And the only thing that I ever wanted, really, the thing I looked forward to, the thing I really wanted to do, I wanted to read to a child. Okay. I wanted to introduce a child to books. Okay. I wanted a kid.
Well, why didn't you volunteer at a children's library then? Usually, some community centers or a library with a children's section, at least here in Montreal anyway, I'm sure they had them in DC. Why didn't you volunteer to do story time on a Saturday afternoon or something like that, or an after school thing? Yeah, because I remember, it was like that in Toronto. It was like that in other cities, afternoon read-alongs. Why didn't you volunteer? Why didn't you volunteer as a tutor to help out a child? And I can't believe I'm having this discussion.
To learn the magic of reading and imagination and language. Because when I was a little girl, that was one of my great pleasures. I was an only child. My brother was much, much older. He was my father's first son. And so I was raised as an only child by much, much older parents. And so I had a lot of downtime. Now I happen to have a boxer. So the boxer was my best friend. But when the boxer was sick of me or the boxer wanted to take a nap, then it opened my mind up to imagination and reading became my escape.
You started reading to the dogs.
Reading was what I did when I wanted company, because there were no children in the house. There was nobody to share with. There was no one.
Hey, good on you. Reading's a good thing. My father always encouraged it at home. The problem for me, I mean, personally, I'm dyslexic, so reading always came difficult. It always came hard for me. But you know what? I found a way. I found a way to deal. And Klonka, I don't know why you're telling us. Okay, good. You love to read. Cool. All right, move on.
One to fight with. There was no one to squabble with. There was none of that. And I wasn't artistic. I couldn't draw. I wasn't particularly musical. And so for me, it was language. It was language and asking people questions. That's why I became a journalist. Language and asking people questions. And when I see a child who is so enraptured by the same things that I was interested in when I was that age, language, fantasy, imagination, and asking questions and wanting to learn about the world, I am transfixed.
All
To
right.
me, this is a dream come true.
Really?
It's a dream come true. Being able to share that with a young, developing mind who is a mind that is already so open and awake is amazing to me. It's great, and I'm glad. It's a pleasure to be around such an intelligent and inquisitive child. It really is. It's amazing. So now I'm getting what I wanted all along.
What? Get to the point. We're still wondering. That child is still not yours, no matter how you slice it. You might be his stepmom, okay? But that's it. It's not going to go beyond that. Probably not.
And it couldn't be better, really. We are very lucky to have such a wonderful family.
Oh, yay.
We're very lucky.
Kumbaya.
None of the kids have been in trouble with the law.
Unlike their papa. That's good. That's good. That's good.
None of the kids have problems, like huge, overwhelming problems.
Yeah, I hope
the kids are all happy. The kids.
I would think the kids' biggest problem is their dad's online presence, which it's got to be super embarrassing for them.
Kids are, one of them is now married with a family of his own. And then we've got the two younger ones who are on the path of self-discovery, and it is a joy. It is an absolute joy. We have a happy family. And so any attempts that are made to try to destroy that family.
Okay, if you both are living the good life, you're living the life, why are you on stream rambling and reacting to your Twitter enemies? Why are you on Twitter 24/7 going after your Twitter enemies? Why are you streaming? Your old boy Beggs just last night, said that he was not having any more fun streaming. Okay, this is mind-boggling to me. People who are having, like I said, people who have nice families don't flex that they have nice families. They don't flex about it. They just live their lives. They do. They live their lives. And they take care of their challenges, whatever they may be along the way. Okay? And here you are flexing.
Family are not going to be successful. They are not going to be successful. And they will be dealt with. They will be dealt with. Believe me.
Come on. Suck that.
And we'll keep that to ourselves.
Suck.
But I want to go back to this issue of rejection.
Okay, back to rejection. We still didn't got to.
If you are upset that you are told to leave a community, if you are upset that you are told that your presence is no longer wanted, desired.
No, we all walked away pretty much. The people you kicked out of the community were people who just stopped contributing to his Patreon, or wouldn't promote his damn Twitch or his Crumble, for God's sake. No, it's not that at all. I mean, what was his biggest beef with Belinda? Because Belinda stopped being a patron. She stopped her Patreon with him. That's what the big beef with Belinda was all about. It's nothing more, nothing less. And then Beggs responded to that by being indescribably cruel to her. Belinda, I mean. He was being indescribably cruel to Belinda.
Desired or needed. If it is made clear to you that you have overstayed your welcome, then you need to leave quietly.
We do?
And find another community.
We do?
And stop trying to destroy somebody whose only crime against you was to tell you to go the fuck away.
God, people walked away. People walked away. This is the thing with the problem. You try to walk away quietly, and it's impossible. You people make it impossible. At least your boyfriend does. Your boyfriend makes it impossible to walk away quietly. Okay? You make it impossible. Because what do? Well, you start a series of videos, you make threats, you dox, threatening phone calls come in, you go IRL. No wonder people are scared to leave that community.
And whether it happens in real life or whether it happens online, honestly, the two are pretty much one and the same now, because online has bled into real life in a way that is unacceptable.
Then why do you engage in it? If it's so unsuccessful, why?
And again, it will be dealt with. But see, Sherry knows what's up. You know, Sherry's in here talking about becoming a grandma because of her stepson and all of that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine. Congratulations, Sherry. I guess. Congratulations, Sherry. Yeah. Oh God, look at you. You know, why don't
nobody in this house?
You know, you both need to get offline. You're both so happy. Both of you get offline and just be happy family that you seem to delude yourself into thinking you are. How about that?
Like Neg said, nobody in this house makes fun of anyone. Nobody in this house puts anybody else down.
Oh no, you just you reserve that for everybody else. You take it out on society in general. That's what happens. You, him, that's what happens.
Nobody in this house puts pictures of the kid up in order to mock them, deride them.
Nobody does that here. I don't know anybody who does that here. Do you?
Make fun of them because of their weight or what they eat or what they do or this.
But you were fat shaming the fatties. This is how you started your YouTube career, pretty much, Klonka. You gained your infamy by making fun of the fatties. Don't ever say that you don't make fun of people. Maybe you don't in your household, but you make fun of others. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a liar. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a liar about it.
Silly things that they do. Nobody does that. We don't share that, and we don't behave that way.
Yes, you do.
Everybody in this house treats everyone else with respect.
And you wouldn't know respect if it fell over you. If you fell over it and it whacked you in the face.
Love and kindness. Everybody. And just because you are told to shut the fuck up and go away and leave us alone.
Oh, but you don't want
does not give you the right to then.
That's not what you want at all.
Go off on a spree of abuse and trying to bring our family not only into
Hugh and Nikocado Avocado and his little violin. Oh God.
Disrepute. I mean, we don't give a shit about what strangers on the internet think of us. But
oh yeah, you do. You do. No, we've already established that you do. It's already been established that. Stop lying about it, dang.
In it that there is a home invasion, that is a different story. And again, home invasion includes legal papers, CPS, the police, any authority figure, vandalism, any destruction to what we own, any destruction of our property, any threats on our person will be dealt with.
Really?
Because we're not playing anymore. We're not playing games anymore.
Well,
we have had multiple home invasions.
You have?
And I have had home invasions in both of my homes, the one in DC and the one here.
You have? Did we hear about home invasions of Shay Klonka or Shay Beggs? Shay Attic? Have we heard of such things?
And those multiple home invasions have been conducted by the same person. So, but it'll all come out in the wash. I have a very, very good lawyer. I have a very good lawyer.
Then why are you panicking? Why are you all in a panic if you've got a very good lawyer?
A very good one.
And if he's that good, the first thing worth his salt he'd suggest to you to do is to settle it out of court with Hussey. Yeah.
Now, Tragic and AK.
Oh, Tragic and
well, Tragic actually.
The real unhinged couple. Oh God. God damn it. The couple of evil. Columbine, who idolizes high school shooters, and Traffic, who makes calls about bashing people in the head and Nate Docs and all that. What about him?
Asked me to go on their live stream on Wednesday, and I said, of course I would.
Oh, how sweet. Dang, I would love to snipe that one, but we know that Traffic now has a propensity for false striking people. Dang.
I said, of course I would. And I guess that they wanted me to address some questions about the fundraising, which, by the way, we are still raising money. It's down here. There's the Venmo.
And why is it not your Venmo? Why is it not your Cash App? Why is it not your PayPal? Why is it Begsy's Cash App? Begsy's Venmo? Why?
There is NegZNN. And also, I posted a link earlier. Let me see if it's called, it's at the top of the chat. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee / DCMediagorl. It's a tip jar, basically.
I've heard of that Buy Me a Coffee. I've heard of that one. I've heard of that site, Buy Me a Coffee. I think, what's it? Somebody who's not in, oh, holy shit. I think it was High Carb Hannah, somebody in the vegan community or the off-grid community. High Carb Hannah, it might have been her. I could be wrong. Yeah, because I do follow the homesteading communities. I do follow the homesteading communities because I admire the way they live. No, not that I aspire to do that. I don't think I can realistically living in an apartment in a huge city. But yeah, but I do watch them because I have a certain admiration for them. But yeah, all this to say, sorry, I digress. All this to say, yeah, I've heard of that Buy Me a Coffee one.
Buy Me a Coffee is a tip jar. And so you can buy me a coffee. So if you don't want a super chat, you can buy me a coffee. And that money too will be.
That's my phone. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Okay, Klonka. Let's get to it.
Be going into the legal fund. So we've got a bunch of different options. We've got these. Negs' PayPal is Mr. on the border. That's MR. Negs, if you wouldn't.
Again, why is it all his stuff to receive money? Why is it not yours? Why is it not your PayPal, your Cash App, your Venmo? Why?
Mind dropping your PayPal in the chat? That would be great. There's Buy Me a Coffee. Any super chats that come in, I call them super chats because I'm so used to YouTube, will also go into the legal fund. I had a donation come in yesterday, which I immediately sent over to Negs to add to the fund.
So somebody sent you directly a dono, but you sent it to Begs. So this is what the fundraiser is. It's not to pay your super attorney. It's to continue to pay Begsy's allowance, because you did leave your job recently, or so you said. We think you left it long ago, but okay. So that's it. I knew it. I knew it. You were raising for his allowance. I knew it.
And so all of that will be going into the court battle.
Now it's going into Begsy's fund. It's Begsy's allowance.
Now, I guess that the questions that people are asking is...
It's the gigolo's allowance. Yes, it's the gigolo.
Where has the money gone? Well, the money went to the lawyer. I screenshotted the two... Great, AJ. It's going right into the legal fund. Thank you. So thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. I had done. I had posted 2 screenshots. I sent Tragic and AK screenshots of the transactions. The first transaction was sent via Zelle, which for those of you who aren't in the United States, Zelle is it's a program that I think is exclusive to Bank of America.
What are you talking about?
And it's a way to transfer money. Unfortunately, with Zelle, you can only transfer $3,500 a day. So I sent a $3,500 transfer, and I wanted to transfer the rest, but it wouldn't allow me. It said I had to wait 24 hours. So I decided to go on PayPal and send the remainder, which was $6,500. It's a $10,000 retainer. And so I sent them screenshots of the transfers with my attorney's name and phone number, so they know my attorney's name and phone number for obvious reasons. I will not be posting those because you'll all find out who my attorney is soon enough. I mean, the hearing.
Yes, we're resurrecting the ghost of Johnny Cochran. We get it. Yeah, we're resurrecting the ghost of Johnny Cochran. Coming to you guys in chat now. Coming to you guys. Hey, Glory B, good to see you. We've seen it's been a hot minute. Yeah. I wonder if he'll fold his tent and abscond with the legal fund. That wouldn't surprise me, Glory B. That would not surprise me. And he has it's a good thing you brought that up. He has been saying and whining in his chat and his scream that he wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. He's been saying he wants to move. He wants to get the hell out of Dodge. Yes, he said he was going to wait for his kid to turn 18, but, do we believe? But maybe he is hinting that's what he wants to do. Maybe that is. Oh, Begsy, is that the ultimate scam? The ultimate con grift? You beg and cry to your audience. All the money goes into your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, etc. And then you run off. You take the money and run. In the words of Steve Miller Band, take the money and run. Yeah. Those of you who are in my age group remember the Steve Miller Band. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Not sure, Scrange. I'm in Canada personally, which does have common law, except for my province, because we're special. Here in Quebec, we're special. We have civil law. But yeah, the rest of Canada is common law. I do not know what Indiana is, Scrange. I really don't. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. DC thinks she and Negs are the new Jolie Pitt. Not. No, exactly. Exactly. Nobody cares that much. Nope, exactly, Poopa Balls. No one does. Negs started doxing and going IRL because people rejected him. Thank you. Exactly, Scrange. He was taking everyone else down because he was rejected. Thank you, Scrange. She might as well be talking about him, right? All this is projection. I think we're certain of that by now, right? Absolutely, Sally. Yeah. Beatrix. No, yeah. You said it. All correct. Hey, Hangout. Buy me a copy. Yes. Buy me a copy. All of the rock stars and politicians she banged, and she's on YouTube begging. Well, Rumble. She lost her YouTube channel. She's on Crumble. Yeah. Yes, buy her his and her straight jackets. Absolutely. Absolutely. Legal fund equals Neg's pocket. Absolutely. Does Indiana have comment? Oh, we already covered this. And if people ask for receipts, you better drop them because you got on FFG about her showing a receipt. So now it's coming back to you. Exactly. Did she leave her dogs, Sidhu and Bug? I think so, Dora V. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't trust them at all with receipts. No, me neither, Poopa Balls. Oh, she is afraid folks will contact her attorney like she did Gigi's. And she also contacted Hussey's lawyer, too. Yeah, remember? Yeah. And she did contact Gigi's lawyer. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Lex. Yeah, absolutely. Updates on the crazy Sims, Alana. Yeah, Glory B is your girl if you want any updates. Anything you wanted to know, but we're afraid to ask about crazy Sims lady. You say it. She won't say the lawyer's name because some obsessed meanies might spam the lawyer's Twitter. She would do that, though. Exactly. It's okay for her to do it, right? Right, Princess? It's okay for her to do it. But it's not okay for others to do it to her. Yeah, what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. Oh, yeah, but she refuses to acknowledge the refiling of charges. I know. Maybe he'll be running away to Iceland. He said he finds Icelandic girls really attractive. You know what? That's interesting. You never know. Stormy, I always knew, like any other middle-aged dude, they all like them young. I always knew that. All right, let's go.
Is on May 2nd, and I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be tuning in via Zoom for the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Okay, back to
but
that.
I do not want her to be bothered right now. She's very busy writing something up for me. But anyway, in case anybody's wondering, all the money that is coming in is going into a fund. Okay. It is likely that if the case is not thrown out right away at the preliminary hearing, that it could go on for quite some time. And if it goes on for quite some time, it will be a very expensive undertaking. I have also said on more than one occasion that once my house sells, the fund will be closed down. All the money that is being sent to the fund is being given to the lawyer. Obviously, I've already paid her the retainer, and depending on her billable hours and how much time she spends on the case, then there will be bills coming in and that kind of thing. But once the house sells, then the burden will be on me.
Yeah, we're going to keep up with Begsy's allowance, so we got to keep up with Loverboy's allowance
to pay.
It's hard keeping a gigolo.
The fund to pay her bills on my own. Okay, this is a stopgap measure. As I said, it's because of the expenses, the enormous expenses that I've incurred in putting my house on the market, and a number of other factors. But any and all donations are appreciated enormously, big, small. I'm grateful to all of you, and I think that it is a great testament to the respect that people have for us, the trust that people have for us, and the fact that they are aghast that this lawsuit was brought at all, that they are willing to fund or temporarily help me fund such an expensive lawsuit.
Oh, I have no idea why people would throw their money after bad like that. Why would they throw good money after bad like that? Anyhow. Let's remember that they went after Belinda's GoFundMe for her glasses, to replace her glasses. They did go after and tried reporting her GoFundMe when she was trying to raise funds for her glasses, so she could bloody well see, so she could get through life, do things like, I don't know, work, drive to work, things like that. Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody. And yeah, I will be on with Tragic and AK.
Of course.
I don't know how much more I can say. I'm obviously not going to be sharing the direct information about the money that I already have, but I'm not going to be sharing her name or her phone number. I don't want people calling her up on the phone. I don't want people to.
No, not the way her boyfriend Traffic called, I don't know, Yaba, Sam, me, threatening threatening to harm a child, threatening to smash a brick over the heads of women and children. Yeah. No, heaven forbid. Can't have that on the precious Columbine. Yeah. Can't have that. No.
Disturbing her. I don't want, all of that shit happening. So I want to let her work in peace. Again, you'll all find out who she is soon enough. There's no need to jump the gun. This is not CNN. You don't need to get that crazy about it. But she is hard at work.
Is she now? That's good.
And I want to thank Negs from the bottom of my heart for all the incredible work that he's done. Selling.
Like what?
His artwork, the fundraising appeals.
Oh, please. The artwork, the so-called artwork. God. Good God. I still can't believe that the picture of FFG French fry girl went over $100.
I want to thank Tragic. I want to thank everyone who has gotten the word out.
Oh,
I want to thank all of you who have donated and all of you who have helped spread the word. I am very, very grateful.
Any violins? Where's Nikocado Avocado and his violin when we need it?
To all of you. And I do not think that if we were as universally loathed, despised, and disrespected the way that tiny corner of the internet seems to think we are, that we would have been able to raise $10,000 in 5 days.
It's the same people, though. It's okay. So you're lucky. You got rich bitches like D. Higgins, for instance, a.k.a. Mama Warbucks. That's my new name for D. Higgins, boys and girls. It's Mama Warbucks. Yes. Goody for you.
And more. We've raised more than that. And as to why it is that we didn't use GoFundMe, and people are like, well, you can donate anonymously on GoFundMe. Yeah, you can. Yeah. But GoFundMe, that GoFundMe would have been reported in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, the way you reported Hussey's GoFundMe. Talk about the projection here. You reported Hussey's GoFundMe. You reported Belinda's GoFundMe. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yeah. You didn't want people, you were afraid people would report your GoFundMe. Turnabout is fair play. Okay, turnabout is fair play. And therefore, if people are reporting your GoFundMe, it's because of everything you did before. Everything you did before. Like reporting your enemies, your perceived enemies, GoFundMes or any of their fundraising efforts.
And we did not want to deal with the twin hassle of raising money and worrying that we're going to brigade that GoFundMe and get it pulled down because we urgently needed to raise the money very, very fast. And we don't have time to play these bullshit social media, YouTube and Twitter games.
But you do. That's all you do. You and Loverboy, that's all you do all day. You're on Twitter all night. When do you sleep?
With people when we are in a position where we have to raise money quickly and we have to transfer the money quickly to a professional who is going to take the case. That's why we didn't use GoFundMe.
Right.
GoFundMe is a great resource. I also don't know how much money GoFundMe keeps. I don't know what kind of a fee they charge for using their services.
No idea.
But that also comes into play. And I have been doing what I can to move money around and all that kind of stuff to donate. I mean, I already donated some of my own money. Negs doesn't know that, but I did.
Oh, you donated something. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Okay. You kind of gave yourself away there. Did you catch that? We're going to go back just a tad. Okay. Okay. Let's go. We're going to go back just a tad. Let's listen carefully again. She gave herself away.
And I want to thank Negs from the bottom of my heart for all the incredible work that he's done, selling his artwork, the fundraising appeals. I want to thank Tragic. I want to thank everyone who has gotten the word out. I want to thank all of you who have donated and all of you who have helped spread the word. I'm very, very grateful to all of you. And I do not think that if we were as universally loathed, despised, and disrespected the way that tiny corner of the internet seems to think we are, that we would have been able to raise $10,000 in 5 days and more. We've raised more than that.
And here's where it comes to the catch. And I'm not talking Mama Warbucks Higgins.
And as to why it is that we didn't use GoFundMe, and people are like, well, you can donate anonymously on GoFundMe. Yeah, you can. But GoFundMe, that GoFundMe would have been reported in about 5 seconds. And we did not want to deal with the twin hassle of raising money and worrying that we're going to brigade that GoFundMe and get it pulled down because we urgently needed to raise the money very, very fast. And we don't have time to play these bullshit social media, YouTube and Twitter games with people when we are in a position where we have to raise money.
But I've already put it to you. You people have engaged in those shenanigans, reporting people and trolling people's GoFundMes. I've already pointed that out. And you will continue to do it. The next one of us, we might put up a GoFundMe for whatever reason, whether it's medical bills for my American friends there who might require it, whether it's to fight an eviction like I did 2 years ago. And I won that, by the way, of course. God damn it. Or it's somebody raising funds for burial expenses of a loved one. You would go after them you would continue going after them. How about this? You don't like it that people would potentially go after any of your fundraising efforts? Then stop doing it to other people. Yes, stop doing it to other people. Ever hear of do unto others? God.
Money quickly, and we have to transfer the money quickly to a professional who is going to take the case. That's why we didn't use GoFundMe. GoFundMe is a great resource. I also don't know how much money GoFundMe keeps. I don't know what kind of a fee.
They do keep speaking from experience, they do. I forget what the percentage is, but yeah, they keep a percentage and
they charge for using their services. But that also comes into play. And
my GoFundMe 2 years ago, I raised about $3,500, and they took, I believe, they took about 80 or 90 bucks. I believe Canadian. Then that's Canadian dollars. Yeah, I believe they took 80 or 90 Canadian off mine.
I have been doing what I can to move money around and all that kind of stuff to donate. I mean, I already
Moving money around to donate. Moving money around to donate. Why would you need to donate to yourself? Sounds like you're donating to begs to me. To me, it sounds exactly that. You're donating to begs. Here we go.
donated some of my own money. Negs doesn't know that.
See? She says she donated some of her own money and he don't know it. Yeah, I'm sure he does know it because it's his allowance. You're not above lying, dear. Okay, and there you have it, boys and girls. She's been donating her own money. So what was the point of this exercise? If you've got your own money to pay your own legal fees, why are you putting it in Begsy's Cash App rather than paying your lawyer directly? Why? I'm not getting this. I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, God damn it. This is weird. Oh, God. Coming to you in chat. Coming to you in chat. Okay. So she is basically going to leech off the community until her house sells, which could be months. Oh, the smell of rain, it could be even longer than that. Could even, by the way, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. But yeah, it could take a lot longer than that. Let's remember we're in a recession right now, or about to be. I don't know if the U.S. is like Canada, but right now our housing market is about to crash. It's going to crash, and it's been predicted that it should do so at the end of this, toward the end of this year, beginning of next year. So there's that. So it may not sell at all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, driving under the influence with his kids in the car. What a man! I know, right? I remember how he used to go after MFW for driving drunk. Don't get me wrong. I went after MFW for driving drunk. Don't get me wrong. She needs to be called out for all that. She always needs it. MFW always needs to be called out for that. But he was the wrong person to do it. He was absolutely the wrong person to do it. He's driving high with his kid in the car. Right on. Well, yeah, he is the man, isn't he? Between that and leeching off an older woman like Klonka, he is definitely the man. Cha-ching. Will Negs not have to claim that on disability? I'm not sure how that would work, Princess. I'm not sure how that would work. Yeah. Does she? Yeah, she did use her money. She did. That's exactly what happened. It's disgusting that she's expecting her subs to pay her legal fees after wasting money on boring vacations, hideous bandanas, and toys on her boyfriend. I know. Yeah. She did, Beatrix. They did. They both did. Hey, that crossbow was awesome, wasn't it? He still should be reporting it all. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. These struggling content creating artists vacationed at the Versace mansion. I know. They are the grifters, T-girl. Someone will turn him in. He has an abundance of enemies. Yeah, I have no trouble believing that, Beatrix. I'm not sure how that would work. Oh, I'm not sure, Anne. How shouldn't you know? Why shouldn't he know you donated? Well, I think he does now. I think that's a lie and hangout. I honestly think that was a lie. No, he knows. Thank you. Yes, Lex. Please like up the stream. It helps your girl out. Please, it helps my algorithm. Girl, your second boyfriend reported Belinda's GFM for glasses. Jesus Louise. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. She is growing about raising the money, but it's the same 5 people. What happens when they get sick of their e-begging? I know that, Rain. Exactly. I don't report shit. I don't care enough. This is just my entertainment while I'm working. Right on, Anne. Cool. Right on. Obviously, Clara has been hustling for a while. She's too good at it. She's better at it than I am. I'll give her that. She's a better hustler than I am. Oh, boy. So most of it came from her then. So it would appear. Her and Mama Warbucks Higgins. D. Higgins, yes. How does he know? No, he's been watching that thing like a hawk. Wouldn't he recognize her username? You'd think. That's why. No, he's lying. He's lying through her teeth. Her so-called veneers. Lying through his so-called veneers. They will never stop playing their sick games. No, they won't, Beatrix. Does PayPal take money? When I transfer to my account, it depends on the amounts, I suppose. Let's say I was to transfer to my account, to my checking account, my bank account. They do take a fee. It depends. If I do a rush one, they take a percentage, I think. They take a very small percentage. But otherwise, no, they don't take any money from me. I think foreign donations is a little different depending on the comparison of currency. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you. Good to see you, Nikki. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Next is going to lose his kids' SS and state help. They are too stupid to use his Cash App. I know. I know. Welcome. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick, Nikki. He's going to drain her dry and then split. Oh, I know that, Patty. I know. Yeah, I would lay bets on. I would lay odds on that. Yeah, if it's family, friends, not typically. If goods or services, then a small fee. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. Thanks for clarifying that. But yeah, I usually with anybody who donates PayPal stuff to me, they donate to my PayPal. I usually don't get charged for transferring it to my account unless I do a rush transfer. Because your normal transfers are like 3 to 5 days, they say. But they usually come for me within 24 hours. It's usually done within 24 hours. That's usually why. That's why I don't spring for the extra, rush delivery. That's just me.
That, but I did. And so
bullshit.
That was our main preoccupation, our main problem with GoFundMe. So yeah, we just didn't want to get involved in that back and forth nonsense of reporting and all that bullshit. We didn't want to get into that. So
no, but you're okay doing it.
Anyway, that's the story with that.
You're okay.
That's the story with that.
Right?
But if Tragic and AK still want me on Wednesday, I would be more than happy to appear on their live.
Oh, I bet you would be. I bet you would.
Stream. I think the world of both of them, and I would love to talk to them about it. It's no problem for me.
Whatever happened, you used to say Tragic was a predator to women. You used to say that all the time, every chance you got, that Tragic was a predator to women. Now look at you, because he sucks up so hard to you. Oh, wow.
At all. I have nothing to hide. There are no financial shenanigans. Oh, and I wanted to address something about this also. The bullshit with the bed, okay? I just want to make this very clear.
About the bed, the king size bed.
Negs purchased that bed before we started fundraising. Okay, Negs and I had been talking about getting a large.
Is that your story now, and you're sticking to it? Are you going to stick to that story?
Your bed.
Are you going to stick to that story?
Because we anticipate more dogs coming into the house. So it's no longer going to be the two of us and a tiny little 12-pound dog in the bed. It's going to be big dogs in the bed, right? And so we needed more room.
Oh my God. Do I really want to know about this? Her and Beggs and the dog's sleeping habits?
Negs had already purchased that mattress and the frame before we started fundraising. Negs is a master when it comes to finding amazing deals. And he got us an amazing deal on that mattress and on that frame. But that was a long time ago. Okay. It was well before we started raising money. He paid for it himself. It had nothing to do with the funds here. And just because he mentioned it after the fundraiser started makes no difference. The bed had been paid for already before the fundraising started. And then it was just a question of waiting for it to be delivered.
That's not the original story.
But no, we did not spend any money from the fund on a bed. That is preposterous. That did not happen. Okay. Yeah, I know, Holly. I know the bed stuff is ridiculous. Yeah. $50 he paid for that bed. My dumbass, and this was obviously before I was served and before I knew that I was going to have to, start spending money on a lawyer that I needed because reasons. I had gone overseas, I had gone on Amazon, I had gone on a bunch of different sites, and Megs was like, leave this to me. I'll take.
No. Oh my God. This is what you do. You invent your lies as you go along. And you don't keep your lies straight.
Take care of it. And he found an amazing deal on a bed. It's super comfy. It's very roomy. Absolutely amazing. And $50.
Uh-huh.
$50.
Right.
So no, the bed was not purchased with the funds that we raised. No, that's not what happened. And I'm sure now people are going to be like, oh,
Who are you trying to convince, us or yourself?
it's full of bed bugs. No, mattress is clean. The frame is in great shape. Everything's fine.
Uh-huh.
And now we've got this huge bed that's like it's like a landmass now. It's
How would you know if there are bed bugs? But then again, with between his scabies and the bed bugs, I guess you wouldn't know the difference. Yeah, you're used to it by now. Yeah, you're used to that.
so big. And it's very roomy, and it's like a table and a bed and everything else combined into one. So it's like a multi-purpose piece of furniture, which we love. So anyway, so that's all I have to say. If you are feeling rejected, if you are feeling put out because Negs told you to go fuck yourself, or if you're feeling put out because I told you to go fuck yourself, then I suggest that you do what I do. You feel hurt? Too bad. You've had a year to get over it.
Hang on. It's my phone. Hang on. Okay, folks, I am sorry. I'm going to have to cut this stream short because there is somebody coming to the door, very important. This is something else I've been waiting for all day. They were supposed to be here this morning. I gave up on them, and that's why I started streaming. Well, they're here now, and I cannot stream with them here for obvious reasons. It's going to require my full attention. Okay, so thank you all for stopping by. I hope Belinda covers it. She might have a chance to cover the rest of it. There wasn't much left anyway. So there really wasn't much left of that stream. So I've got to go. Thank you. And I apologize for having to cut this short. I almost never do that. But I apologize for almost. Thank you, Sama, for putting the links in chat. Okay. Okay, thank you for putting the links in chat. Happy to see you. And yeah, thank you for putting the links. So anyways, I am so sorry I have to cut this short all of a sudden. I usually don't do this, but this needs to be taken care of, and I cannot be on stream while they are here. Okay, thank you. Okay, and I'll talk to you about it later. Okay, I may or may not talk about it later. We'll see. Okay, so thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, new people. Please give a thumbs up on the way out the door. Thank you. Thank you. Give a thumbs up on the way out the door. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And I will be back when I am back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye. Bye.